they released the fever schedule. They got 36 nationally
36 of their 40 games.
40.
They had one nationally televised game last year. And
I was like, don't
How
be
many have this
dumb.
year?
36.
unless
Well, that means shit, y'all gonna be playing.
Like, don't,
They season tickets sold out already.
yeah, I'm like, don't be dumb, WNBA.
double prices. But
like,
let's be real. That's the Caitlin
they
Clark
did the same
effect.
thing with Wemby. They put him on TV every day too. Like, let's not overreact about this. Like, this is just smart business decisions being made.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I said. But the business. That's what I said. The business for the game to grow, heads have to be cut off.
Yeah.
Period. Right? The NBA does it all the time. You see Wemby, right, with the new Nike Wemby commercial. They're capitalizing in real time right now. And, you know, the dub needs to see it. They need to see, all right, this is what the NBA doing. This we need to do it. There needs to be a Caitlin Clark logo. You need to start putting these things in place so you can run with it.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean? Like the Diana Taurasi and all of
That
them.
shit was funny.
So let's.
Soon as that game start, sit your old ass down.
Yeah.
2 fouls. Sit down. And then newspaper.
feel
Caitlin
like she
Clark,
kinda hating a little
bodies, DT. It's a new era. Because I don't need you anymore.
I feel like she kind of hating too.
But I'm saying it don't matter.
She
Nah, that's
So-
just DT.
But that's just her. But it's 20
That's
years.
DT
So
being DT.
let's
Oh,
talk
'cause
about it. So Caitlin Clark and this whole rookie class coming in, obviously a lot of hype, a lot of anticipation. Like you said, 36 of their 40 games are nationally televised. So Diana Taurasi has some thoughts on it and let Caitlin and all the other incoming rookies know what they can expect when they come to the W.
What will the league have in store for them when they get there?
Look, SVP, reality is coming.
Okay.
You know, there's levels to this thing, and that's just life. We all went through it.
Of course.
And you see it on the NBA side, and you're going to see it on this side, where, you know, you look superhuman playing against 18-year-olds, but you're going to come with some grown women that have been playing professional basketball for a long time. Not saying that it's not going to translate, because when you're great at what you do, you're just going to get better. But there is going to be a transition period where you're going to have to give yourself some grace as a rookie. And, you know, it might take a little bit longer for some people.
So Norris, you know, some people might think this is hate, but this is nothing new for
Diana
Taurasi.
Taurasi.
This is nothing new for her.
Travel. Carrying. Pushing off. I'm going to call. I don't need you. Listen, you held it down for 20 years.
I'm about to say,
Congratulations.
She talking like she the 24-year-old Taurasi. Caitlin Clark will cook her right
No,
now.
I don't. But that's what I'm saying. I don't. Fair.
Whoa.
Diana's last season.
But
Yeah,
fair
she's
off.
a legend. Like, she should be
But I'm saying even
encouraging
fair
this.
matchup. Who wins this? DT, right?
In a fair matchup?
If you don't blow the whistle and because remember
Today?
Yes.
I mean, Diana have a 40-piece left.
yeah, she gon' get her shit off because shit at this
But
point
she's smart.
she's smart. And I'm not
that
going.
Phoenix offense is built for DT, so it's just like people don't. It's funny that this is a lot of people's first time seeing Diana talk.
Yeah.
So they're like, she a hater, but no, that's DT. DT cool as hell.
I'm about to pass her. I'm about to make
You
an
saw the
example.
clip of that Plum was talking about, Kelsey Plum?
Yeah.
You saw that? Like,
How's your family? Boop.
she just do shit like that.
But
like,
I just,
I'm making.
if she was younger, I would kind of feel it.
I don't want.
But like,
why do we have to like just be like, oh, she's so amazing? Like, why can't they? She's saying just like we all did. We all hit that rookie transitional.
And this is nothing new for Taurasi saying that. She's expressed her love for killing rookies on countless occasions and coming in and welcoming
She was a
them.
rookie 20 years ago. Like,
but most great women's players that were great in college, they translated over to the NBA, and they all became. Breonna Stewart was a star in college. It translated.
Yeah.
Even she translated. Sue Bird translated. Candace Parker translated. Maya Moore translated. Most of the greats that came from college, they translated, and it didn't take them long. Maya Moore walked straight in like, "What's up?" I'm
because
here.
she's physical.
But
she's fit.
Yeah,
Those are
played
physical.
different.
Yeah, those are
What?
physically.
Kaylin, they wasn't taking 23s a game.
Yeah, Steph wasn't either. But then when he did, it's like, "Hello, I'm here." He's different. She's different.
What I'm saying is, I gave this team 36 national televised games for a reason.
Yeah.
When we see them, it's gonna be, you better shoot from half court, or I'm gonna try to blow the, you think about touching her, I'm blowing the whistle. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about the future. I'm thinking about the ratings. The ratings don't wanna see
Okay,
you.
well,
20 years.
I think she's that good,
See DT
though.
on the bench.
Who says who?
They don't want to see.
How many-
If they are going to go head to head, they want to see the matchup.
Who do?
People.
No, they
What
don't.
do you mean?
No.
People weren't waiting for Caitlyn to come.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Everybody.
I'm gonna just be honest with you.
It's her sitting on the bench.
It's been 20 years, right? The needle ain't been moved.
It hasn't at
It
all.
hasn't been
It's
moved.
been
You had
moving.
to-
It's been trending upward, Gil.
Not like
One-
this.
She
but
not
it's
carrying
been
it moving though. Asia and them is carrying it moving.
She did her part.
Candace,
Yeah.
She did her part.
did her
Now it's
part.
time. I'm sorry. Now it's time
She
to move on.
She did do
and
some
she is a
needle
legend. I ain't
moving.
gonna disrespect her.
She did some needle moving.
Do you feel like Caitlyn?
When
Caitlyn was good.
Caitlyn is moving it in a way.
But
that
is
we
she
haven't
coming?
seen.
Yeah, that's what I was
And if
going
they
to
match
ask you.
her right now today, Caitlyn will take her lunch today. I think so.
Nah.
I think she's.
Lexi, I was going to ask you that. Do you think Caitlyn Clark has the most hype of any rookie coming into the
Oh,
W?
absolutely.
Because
Yeah, but that's what you. This is your one chance.
But again,
What I'm saying is,
it's
this is your one
not,
chance.
and I said this last week. It's not because the stars haven't been there. They
Yeah.
just didn't have the machine behind them.
So what? That's what I'm saying. So if you want the machine,
Who plays like her, though, Caitlyn?
What I'm saying is, Diana.
I didn't play like that at UConn. She didn't play like that.
No, no.
Gino
in the
even
NBA,
said it. She didn't play like that.
In the dub, she did.
I'm talking about in college. Who plays the style that how
What
Caitlyn
is the
plays?
style? Just threes?
Wow.
It's
What
not
is
just
her,
threes.
What
though.
is her style?
She
New
pick
school.
and roll.
I don't know.
She makes threes. She makes tough shots. She's a great passer. She finishes
So you
at
don't
all
think
levels.
anybody in the league can shoot threes?
No, I'm
play
It
saying-
don't
pick
matter.
and
That's what I'm
saying
saying.
how
You
it
guys are
looks.
talking about.
The
You
style
don't
of
have
she
no
plays.
eyes on you, right?
roll. Right.
Here comes the person with the eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you what I'm seeing.
What
I watch
happens if
girls
you kill
basketball.
the person with the eyes?
That's what I'm saying.
Where do you go?
I'm not a casual. I'll actually watch y'all play. I'll watch y'all play.
Possible, but I'm
I didn't see
saying
nobody play like her.
she's not on my team, so I really don't got to worry about that. That's Indiana's problem.
Right,
Because they got stars of their own over there. They got the number 3 leading scorer in basketball history on that team as well.
Yeah.
But who plays like the style? Who plays like Caitlyn's? What I'm saying from a female. Who do you think plays like her? Haven't seen a female play like her.
No, me either.
That's all I'm
Because
saying.
But I think it's like from a freedom standpoint too. I haven't seen a player with that type of green light before in college.
That's fair enough. That's all I'm saying. I've never seen the style of what she plays.
I mean,
I've never seen a female play like that
I've had
before.
games.
Like that.
I've had games in college and pro, 6, 7, 8 threes made out of 12, 11, 13, not 20. Like, it's
Get
there's-
20 of them
there's
things up.
people
Yeah,
that
that-
can
but
shoot
But her
like
percentages
that.
are pretty good too.
I don't
Yeah,
just
they're
like-
very good for as many shots.
Yeah,
She has
I'd
how
say-
often. She's a very high-level elite player. I mean, I say it all the time. I'm very excited to see how it translates into W. And again, eyes on her means eyes on us.
Yes.
That's what I said. It don't matter about it can translate or not. It's gonna be manufactured. If the WNBA is not manufacturing for her to put the eyes on it,
I mean,
then they
shit, they
fail.
already are. You went from 1 nationally televised game to 36.
That's college.
No, for the Fever. She's
No,
talking
for the
about.
No,
Fever.
for
What I'm saying, yeah. So that right there,
They're already starting.
she's gonna average 20. I'm gonna figure out
Yeah, but
how
she
to
don't,
get
she don't
her to-
need nobody to give her.
No, what I'm saying is I'm not gonna.
And she's the type of player, she gonna take that shit. So
Right.
I'm not worried about that. Like, I wish I could be a fly on the wall in Fever training camp. To be completely honest.
I don't know.
They're gonna definitely try to initiate her for sure.
And that's the problem.
When she hit him with one of them,
But her and Aaliyah Boston,
From-
that's a crazy pick and roll. She's never played with no, she's had 2 centers.
Mm-hmm.
2 WNBA centers. So she knows how to play with talent.
When,
Let's not get it
when
twisted.
Cole got drafted, hey Shaq, don't touch him.
Her
He's
sophomore
off
season, her post
limits.
player led the country in scoring.
What I'm saying,
Megan
he's
got-
off limits.
Led the
He's
country
off,
in scoring.
He's off limits. You cannot rookie haze him. You cannot do nothing to him. He is protected. 18-year-old. Shaq's like, what the hell you mean? He touched him one time. The whole organization had a meeting with Shaq. Don't ever do it again. That's
she definitely gonna. She's a sweetheart. She definitely gonna be the sweetheart.
There's a golden goose coming into the W, and if everybody wants to get their pay doubled, you have to let
I'm
the
with
goose
you, Gil.
lay the
Trust
egg.
me, I'm with you.
You gotta
I
lay
get it.
lay the eggs.
I
She
get
got
it.
the potential to do what MJ did to the league. And MJ didn't have it manufactured. He just came to the league and they ain't seen nothing like it. And then his Nike shoe sold and it was his.
No,
But like-
88 was.
But he came to the league in 84.
88, no,
his,
what I'm-
shoe, his Nike
just-
shoe went
for
number
me-
one. His
No, what I'm
rookie
saying.
years.
No,
Straight off the
88.
set.
There was a meeting on 88. They had Nike, Stern. They had a nice little
But
meeting
no,
in
but
88.
as a player and knowing a lot of
Or
other
87.
W players,
Yeah.
I hope her style of play gives more players more freedom to
Yeah.
play how they want to play.
I would like to
There's
see
a
that.
lot of players in the W who are very much not
Dinosaurs.
that. And
Because they haven't
very
been allowed to
shortly,
play.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I'm hoping when she come in and she starts doing that shit, other players gonna be like, oh, bet.
But it's always,
gonna do
but you
that.
know, it's monkey see, monkey do.
Because Steph did it to the
if
league.
she
But
does
yeah,
it,
I
if she
want the
does
right
it,
players to do it. I don't want everybody to start.
know what I'm saying? If she does it, what ends up happening is she does it and is successful and they're winning and stuff, right?
Viewership
then
goes up.
No. Then you start drafting players to kind of like you start getting rid of the girls that like clog the lane up, the non-shooters. Then you start putting
that's why
a bunch
Vegas
of shooters
been
in.
running through the league. They've learned how to spread the floor. Asia expanded her game. They
Yes.
shoot a shit ton of threes. So they're winning. Like the transition is happening. Caitlin is coming in the league at the perfect time.
There has to be like the women's don't have villains. Like I like DT because she became a villain to Caitlin. That is a big thing.
DT's a villain to a lot of
No, but
she's
no,
embraced
not
that
public.
villain role for.
But that's
She
what I'm
is a
saying, not
villain
public.
to many.
Now she becomes a villain. She's a villain now.
Yeah.
Girl, like that's what makes men watch. Villain,
That's a
like
fact. That's a
stories.
fact.
Yeah,
like there's no story.
I
Don't
can't
have
wait
no
to see
story.
they play.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
going to make sure whenever Caitlin play against
You
her,
saw the
I'm
you
going to
saw the
watch.
shit that Phoenix Mercury put out.
So let's talk about it. Let's talk
They
about
put out
it.
a graphic of the GOAT versus the Rook.
So shortly after DT's comments, I love that Caitlin is blacked
Do you
out.
think she's the GOAT, though?
DT?
Yeah. Because I don't. I'm going to be honest. I don't.
She
got the most points, but I don't think
she
she's
up
GOAT.
there.
Yeah. But do you? I think Candace Parker, Maya Moore, Sheryl Swoopes,
yeah, Sheryl.
Shout out
Swoopes up
Sheryl.
there.
Be a Sheryl.
Leslie, yeah.
Lisa
Be a
Leslie.
Sheryl.
I mean, you got pioneers, you got goats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would put Lisa Leslie in the pioneer.
Pioneer.
Okay. Sheryl Swoopes, though, and Candace Parker and Maya Moore is
Yeah,
like,
I mean, we don't know with Maya because she just was like. But if Maya continued to play, I think she would have.
Didn't she walk in and got MVP? Like, how many MVPs she got in those little 4 years she played?
them little.
She got 2 MVPs and like 3
No.
championships.
Who was the one at the beginning when it started? Who got the MVP?
Maya
Like
Moore
3
walked
straight.
into one
No.
MVP.
There's an older one.
Who? Rookie MVP? It was Candace.
No, comics. Who was in front of
Cynthia
Swoopes?
Cooper?
Cynthia Cooper.
Cynthia Super Duper Cooper.
Yeah, super duper Cooper.
Yeah, I'm saying you got pioneers, you got goats, you just got.
Yeah, but
great.
Sheryl Swoopes, Candace Parker,
it's-
and Maya Moore,
Maya
to me,
are-
are
you know what?
the 3 GOATs that I would put
before DT.
before DT.
The problem with the dub is they've never goated anyone.
Right.
That's the
She's like
problem.
the first go. Well, I said this last week too. People did not give past WNBA players their flowers enough. So now trying to give everybody their flowers all at once.
Yeah,
All
see,
of a sudden, we need a GOAT.
Yeah, no,
I'll pick
that's what I
DT.
said. If this is the GOAT, then
Which is
I would run
fine.
with the narrative. She's the GOAT.
She's the GOAT.
She's the GOAT.
It was
and-
voted. She
Yep.
got an award. She got like a plaque for it. Like they had a GOAT day.
Yeah, so she's the GOAT, and then now you have something. Like there needs to be another super team, right? So when there's this battle, like you already
Yeah,
have.
I mean, I think this season is a lot of opportunity for stories, villains, heroes.
Yeah, see, look, first
Narrative.
game of the season when you get out there, first person that look at you and slap the shit out of them. Boom! Lacey got suspended. Right? Good girl going bad.
Don't listen to Gil. Don't listen to Gil.
Do you want me to play or not?
I'm
Right,
just
I'm about to
saying,
say,
not the first game. The first game is a narrative.
I think it's 2 females
They're gonna be
playing
like,
right
she
now
can
that
hang
could
out
be
with
the
Gil
GOAT.
too much.
Yeah, she been fined a whole $47.
Who do you think could be in
I
that?
think it's 2 potential GOATs that's playing right now that could be, when their career's over, that could be considered maybe.
Asia.
One of them better be Asia.
Stewie.
Stewie. Oh,
Asia
Stewie.
and
too.
Stewie.
Stewie.
Hell
could be.
yeah.
And that could be a pretty good rivalry right there, the way you had like a Magic Bird.
I
the way
mean,
you had, like,
that was what it was last season for sure. But it was more teams.
I think they robbed
Yeah,
it.
see, they did.
They robbed
That's what they say they're doing.
MVP.
They're still in that team shit. Yeah,
team.
they're
No,
still in
people.
that team shit. It's people.
People.
So, Lex, how excited are you for this WNBA
I'm
season?
excited since I didn't play last year.
I know. So you got.
We're going to the first game.
About
Who's the
to say,
first
I'm
game
tapping
again?
in. What's going on?
Atlanta.
Are they good? Mm-hmm. All right.
We y'all play first game?
Atlanta.
Shoot it.
Oh,
At home?
shooting at home. Yeah.
At home? Yeah. I don't need to get a suite for that one.
Yes, you do, Gil.
No, we can get the front rows.
Oh, you want to get
We
a front row?
had first games are at Long Beach State.
Oh, the pyramid?
Pyramid?
We got
First 5 home
I'm
games.
about to make a call.
First 5 home games because they're doing something in crypto.
Hey, Corey, CJ, make sure make sure she's sharp now.
Yeah.
Courtside.
Hey, make sure she's sharp. Make sure
Is that
she's
going to
ready.
make you nervous if the Gills Arena crew is courtside? Would you like us to be ducked off a little bit?
Y'all better be
You want the
courtside.
signs and everything? How you want? You want the signs?
Yeah, go Glen Coco. Thank you.
Higher, lower, Gil
like,
gets ejected from the
Lexi
game.
in.
0.5.
Sorry, Gil. What do you mean you put Lexi in?
No, as soon as he sub you out, soon as you, drink your water. She ready. Lexi Red coming to the game.
For those who haven't been to a game with Gil, there's a very high probability he gets us kicked out.
That nickname is going to be over after the show.
She crazy. They just got started.
Oh my God.
Lexi
I just saw Lexi Red popping up in my comments.
Yeah,
I was like, who the fuck is Lexi
First
Red?
game of the season, Lexi Red.
Annoying. Y'all
Hey,
annoying as hell.
might stick, Lexi.
Post-game meal at Applebee's to celebrate.
Absolutely not.
Damn.
Absolutely not.
We buying it out.
Right now, Applebee's.
Underdog buyout.
Hey, I would go to that. That is a great.
Everybody in the
gesture.
chat, if we buy out Applebee's, will you pull up
If
to
you
Lexi's
rent out
first
the
post-game
Applebee's, I
party?
will go to the rented out Applebee's.
Boneless
No.
barbecue tender.
So
Who's gonna have a bigger impact, Wemby or Caitlin?
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Wemby?
Did you just hear what the number?
What are we talking about,
Wemby's
Gil?
draft didn't do no numbers like that.
Do you know the Spurs went up $500 million just getting the number 1 pick? The franchise went up $500 million.
I need
The
you to
WNBA work is gonna go up.
I need you to
No,
think
the
larger. I need you to think
Fever's franchise
larger.
didn't even go up yet. I've been checking, trust me. Just,
But we've got to
it's going
think
to.
broader landscape.
oh, it's going to. They already
finna
drafted. When the Spurs got the number 1 pick and it was going to be Wemby, it went up 500,000. She's already drafted.
Gil.
I read the WNBA
know that.
changed because of this young.
Oh, I can't wait for them to run.
Where's that facts?
Oh.
Where's
He
the
just
facts
made
to
that
that?
up,
Huh?
man.
You
Where's
can't
the
come to the
facts to
That
that?
ain't just because of Wemby. They might have been doing business that you just know.
They were worth 2.8 before they got the number 1 pick, and then they're worth 3.2 billion now.
Just about every year.
But this,
NBA teams go.
that is neither here nor there.
I'm just saying, man, you know.
Value.
Impact, well, we can say whose impact is going to be bigger. You got to wait till the end of the season because we know what Wemby has done. His season's over with, so we have to wait for her. So if she don't
Impact
play
is
this,
already
San Antonio
happening.
didn't sell out when they every game didn't sell out when they drafted Wemby, bro.
they in motherfucking $100,000 stadium, man.
$100,000.
$100,000, like how many people sit in that motherfucker dome?
50,000?
Yeah. I mean, Wizards sold out. They had to change venues.
From their 4,000 seat arena to the 20,000 seat
The
arena.
Mystics.
The Washington Mystics get
4,200. I mean, whoa. Whoa, please. Please.
start, bro. It's a
I mean,
start.
5,000 they was going to have to switch.
Right.
That's not a start.
I mean, no, it's
They was
growing.
in the big
It's
arena
growing.
before. They was in the 20,000 before. So they bumped down to 4,200 to go back. I mean, Caitlin Clark, her arena alone was 17,000.
What's beef with the W? What is the issue that you
Get
have
'em.
with the WNBA?
Get 'em.
I don't like false narratives.
Which is what is the
What's
false
false about the
narrative?
narrative?
Any false narrative, just like, oh, the Wizards had to get out of the arena to get
The Mystics.
The Mystics, Gil.
I mean,
But
you're
what is
right.
a false narrative? Like
Because
what narrative is false?
Because I'm
That's-
pretty sure the Mystics arena is the smallest arena in college basketball. If it was a college team, right? How big was your arena?
I don't know, 10,000.
10,000. So.
Okay, but that's not the point. The point is, I'm
It is.
asking you what the false narrative is. They
That's
had
the
to
false-
move venues. Why? How? What is false about them having to move venues for that game?
Because they're making it seem like,
She's moving a needle.
yeah.
But she is.
Which is happening
We're
Right
literally
before our eyes,
watching.
we're watching it.
in real
Did you
time.
see her Nike contract she just got today?
We're going to talk about that
was
in a
it?
second. It's
How much is it?
a lot.
Yeah, we're gonna get there.
8 figures. But let's talk about yesterday first. So Caitlin had her...
For her.
Moore's gonna. You know, somebody got to start. You know,
I know
Jordan,
that.
Jordan
I
had to
pers-
start before
I
LeBron
personally
and
know-
everybody else started. Jordan them had to start it. Somebody had to start
Yeah,
it.
that's what I'm saying.
I know that.
Oh, okay. I know you know.
That's the thing. Someone has to start it.
Yeah.
And we're going to see Gil at Louisville games next year, rocking the Agent Sheryl jersey. So this is all troll, ladies and gentlemen. Gil, a big-time WNBA fan. It's
He's
okay.
not.
We're gonna be.
It's
We're gonna
okay.
be. We're gonna
We're going to be at the Sparks game and at Applebee's afterwards. Lex, I saw the jerseys just dropped. I will be
they-
copping them.
Once they start expanding the teams, open up one and done or high school, then you will see real money coming.
I don't think one and done will do that.
Not for the
Expansion
women's
is
game.
coming.
Why not?
When it's done for the women's game?
Shit, you don't
You
think
see what it's doing to the men's game. Why would we do that to
we don't-
ourselves?
What's it doing to? What do you mean? What's it doing to the men's game?
Diluting,
It's ruining
diluting the
it.
league.
Who ruined what league?
The money's going up.
What
Yeah,
league
but
is it
y'all
Y'all
ruining?
gotta
about the
stop
quality of
comparing.
play.
Y'all gotta
Money's
stop
going up.
comparing what the NBA and like we're two completely different things.
No,
you
it's
can't keep
who
comparing.
the NBA was once you guys.
Okay, but you're comparing the NBA of now to us when you're like, you guys once were that. So you
No,
keep comparing
what
us
I'm
to what
saying-
NBA is today, and we're not there yet.
No, you're not even where NBA was in 2000 when they made the decision to go, we're going to go after high school kids because these kids are moving the needles. Younger kids, younger generation wants to buy these jerseys versus the guys who's coming in the league at 22, 23. It was just a study that was
Well,
happening.
the salaries have to go up before they
Just like the
change
study on
rules.
just the study on clothing. The clothing that we're wearing now is kind of worse than when we got put into the what's the name. The image of what Allen Iverson was bringing, they had to change that look, put everybody in suits. Soon as retired, okay, go back to wearing normal stuff. Because it's not going to get no worse than that. So now, look at the clothes they're wearing. Motherfuckers got on robes, motherfucker booty shorts and shit.
Nigga dresses.
Yeah.
Purses.
And that is fashion now. When Allen Iverson wears sweatpants, getting his hair braided, they're like, no, 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 no. Right? So it's the image. You have to change the image to change the dollar.
Right.
Right? If you've been doing it for the same 40-something years and nothing's changed.
So how do you
then-
explain what is happening with Caitlin Clark? She was in college for 4 years.
An anomaly, there's one. I mean, Christian Laettner, there's people that's been 4 years, but
Okay, but how is it like? It can't be an anomaly if we've never like.
so you're
There has
going
to be time. This is the first group, the NIL group. These are the first draftees of like the real NIL. They were in college for 4 years. They're building their fan bases. This might be the first time we see college fan bases follow the W, which isn't. We've struggled to do that.
Okay, there's
So
a, there's
we
a
still have to have the college game to build the women's stars to follow them to the W as of right now.
Michael Jordan went to college, right? He came in, had it. Bird. I mean, you have few people. Life is proven, history is proven that there is high school translate an easier path for the stars. Yeah, you can have a college fan base, yeah, but eventually those college people become adults. Your fan base, when those kids are buying the jerseys, right, they're kids still. Are you gonna go buy a Caitlin Clark jersey? Probably not, because you're a competitor, right, of hers. I have to buy one for my daughters as a parent, right? So the people who consume the most product is the parent to their kids, right? So if the kids are 22, they're adults, right? If they drop the jersey right now, Juju's college jersey and Caitlin Clark's, they're gonna damn near be on the same rise. Okay, yeah, Caitlin might out her, but you're talking about.
It's not because Juju's a freshman, it's because Juju's game is like that. It don't have nothing to do with the age.
Where's her fan base from?
She got the West Coast.
Her fan base is all kids. Watching it through high school.
You
Both
know
of them
that?
are fans
Yes,
are kids.
we played. She was on the team 2 years, sold out every arena we went to.
Caitlin got little girls too. Like they both got kids.
Yeah, but there's more. Youth has more. It's a proven fact.
No, youth. You said youth has more?
Youth watches more. High school girls want to be like high school girls.
I don't think
They don't want to be like the WM. They want to be like high school girls. That's what mimics. High school
think it
boys.
depends on the
High
style.
school boys watch high school boys.
Okay, well now that this popular group are now becoming W players,
right.
Okay, then what happens
Shift.
to the following year and the following year? Like you.
High school dudes
We're-
want to be like the best players, period, regardless of where
And
they are,
yes.
regardless of their age. Steph, they want to be like Steph. Steph is not no little boy. Bron ain't no little dude, like little boy. Like
Jalen Green's popularity came from high school. He didn't play
but
college.
that didn't really.
Yeah, but
it
if he
hasn't
would've been
really
popular-
followed him that much in the league.
and if he's a good college player, would have followed him to college too.
But that's what I'm saying. We can argue all day, but you can't argue the facts of it. There's a reason that the NBA decided to stay young. Our stars, the stars in the last 40 years.
They started to be young.
The stars in the last 40 years are one and done, period.
Yeah,
I just think it's crazy that you.
Right? Am I right?
You don't
Am I
think
making the league
22,
better.
21, and 22 years old is young.
it is young.
That's
and it's
very
not making
young.
the league better.
So we
There's
have-
a few people who can be stars. The rest of these young cats don't know how to play. They two years in, then they G League. 2 years in, then they G League. That's why the commissioner got to make changes about the development because these kids not ready on a whole scale. There are a few stars, but on a whole scale, these young cats is not ready. And the league is, the level of play is being diluted, which is why they're going overseas, drafting pros from over there to try to come over here.
And those pros overseas are what age? 18, 19. The first pick in the NBA draft this year is going to be 18 years old.
But they've been playing.
Second pick is 19. Third pick,
Not
19.
necessarily all of them, though.
18. Like, you're not going to get a 21-year-old until later in the
You don't
lottery.
need stars, though. Everybody can't be a star. You got to have players that can fit. And when you're trying to draft star kids and you got a whole team of what you think going to be potential stars, they dilute the league, bro. Because they're not ready. Like,
Well, if you're a lottery pick,
the last 3 years, 75% of the draftees had to play in the G. Since when is that cool?
I'm sure.
Bro, when you get drafted first round, you're supposed to be ready to play.
I mean, if you're a lottery pick, you're supposed to be a star.
Back
Bruh,
then.
every lottery pick is having to play in the G, bro. And I've been there, I've seen it, but I'm like, dang,
That's
that's
just
crazy.
bad picking. They don't know what they're looking for.
Yeah,
Or stop picking them so young if they not phenoms. Kobe was a phenom.
They don't know what a phenom is. But
Like-
see, that's the
like,
difference. The difference
KD
is
was a
it's not
phenom,
it's
like-
not
But
that
do you
they're
think
young.
Kobe wouldn't have been in the G League when he was a rookie?
No.
Kobe, his rookie year.
There's no G League.
If there was a G League, then he wouldn't have spent some time in there?
Fuck no. They was not. There was no way Mitch Kupchak was putting him in that developmental bullshit. They wanted him around pros. They can train him, watch him.
But he's a phenom. All these 19-year-olds that's getting drafted are not
phenom,
phenoms.
for sure.
So I think
But
draft
that's
the older
what-
player if
but
you're
that's
not
the only
gonna
thing
draft
that's
a
out
But that's
there,
what
though.
they're thinking.
But that's the only
They're
thing that's
thinking-
out there, though.
It ain't. It's older players that know how to play a role that you
Yeah.
would bring in that it's okay with playing their role versus having a 19-year-old bring him in. He's never had to play a role. He's only been a star, and then you like, oh, he's not ready. 2 years, he's out the league forever. That's what's been happening.
Okay, think of it like this, because this is how the thought process is, right? Yeah, we'll stick with Caitlin. Caitlin's 22 going into the draft, right? If we would have took the same girl, right? She went college. If I would have took her from high school and put her in a W, 4 years, have these two girls play against each other, who would be the better pro? At the
She
same
would
time,
get humiliated.
Iowa one.
Yeah, she would get the younger girl would come to
Iowa
the
one.
W and get humiliated probably.
by herself. The same role, the same two girls, when they meet each other at 22 years old, one was in pros for 4 years learning the program, one was in college. When they meet each other at 22, who is the better player at 22?
Iowa one.
Yeah, about to say
The Iowa one will be a better player.
because she might never get to that point because her
What if she
confidence
doesn't
might get.
What if she
might-
doesn't get to year 4?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
We're not talking about what we're saying.
No,
we're gonna
that's
give,
reality.
That's what's been happening.
No, it's not reality. We're
Yes,
saying
it
you're
is.
giving her 4 years. Who is
But
going
that's
to be?
not what happens. You don't
We're
get
giving
4
them-
years.
we're giving
But
them
that's
4
not-
years.
we're
Who
not-
is gonna
we're
be
not
the better
arguing this
player?
Hypothetically, because that doesn't happen.
Then there's no point of arguing it then. Because that's the way the NBA's thinking. I have a 21-year-old.
Are we talking about the NBA or the
I'm having a
WNBA?
21-year-old, right, who's coming in. I know what you look like at 21. This person is 18 years old. If he works with me for 3 years in the NBA, when he's 21, is he gonna be better than him? If the answer is yes in my mind, fuck you, I'm going 18.
But then
that
they
is
get him,
how it is.
But then they get him, and then by age 20,
But
he's
that's
back
not,
in the
but
G
that's
League, and it
not
don't
the
work.
thought process is.
Well, they need to change.
I have the person here in 3 years, them working as an NBA player, will they be better than this guy right now? That's how it looks. So you're averaging 21, right? At 21, let's say you're 21, averaging 21. What that equates to at 18, if he's averaging 10 at 18, it equates to your 21.
Nah, that don't even make sense.
No.
The league. First of all, the NBA. I know you.
I've had these conversations.
I know
so
that,
why
but-
are you drafting?
But that don't make sense
Okay,
though.
but it's clearly not working.
It's not working.
If it
And
wasn't
the
working-
NBA is supposed to be the finished product, not the potential league. It's supposed to be the best of the best when you get there, not the potential best. And that's,
But that's
why
how-
it's being
that-
diluted.
but that's the thing.
And
now.
that's the difference
is.
between the NBA and the WNBA.
Yo, so you don't think,
The
yo, you don't
WNBA
think Juju can
You're
leave right
never
now?
getting drafted off your potential.
But that's the problem. Yes.
How is that a problem? We have the
She
best
might be
players
the
in the
only
world. How's it a problem?
Because there's a disconnect between your fan base and the product buyers.
Okay, well now is going to be the first time we can actually see this all kind of on a level-ish playing field. I feel like.
I mean, if you're trying to raise contracts, you need product to be sold, right? So if the WNBA has a disconnect with the people who's supposed to be buying the product, then the problem is trying to figure out where is the disconnect.
Right, and this year will be the year where we can actually see it, I think.
So we asked the chat who have a bigger impact this year, Wemby or Caitlin Clark, nearly 3,000 votes, split 50-50.
It don't matter because you have to wait till she's done.
Okay, I'm just
for
telling
the
you.
rookie year to see who has the bigger impact.
But on Wednesday, it was also announced that Clark agreed to an endorsement deal with Nike. So the deal is reportedly in the 8 figures, and Clark will also get her own signature shoe.
So she got 10 million.
Y'all wanted her to take $5 million.
So she got
for
10
my
million?
shoe to go play in the big. Shut the fuck up.
What I want
outta
to
here.
what I want to know is this. This is just wishful thinking, or this would have been advanced thinking. If they already knew she was coming out, wouldn't they have been negotiating with her way before?
Do you think that wasn't
I'm
happening?
sure they have.
Because the day she got drafted, I would have already had a signature shoe ready to be produced. Let's sell it. Let's move. Let's go right now.
Yeah,
as soon as she got drafted #1, the next press conference, oh, this is my signature shoe in stores now, right there in real time.
So after the deal was announced,
That's the shit that irritates me. It's like, how are you a business not capitalizing real time?
Because if it was LeBron, the shoe would have been.
Is that what happened with Braun?
Nope. I would have learned.
Is
But
that
see,
what
that's
happened with any of them?
No.
no.
All right. So what are we talking about? No.
What I'm talking about is
you mean?
they
All of them got the-
I don't
failed.
get it.
All of them
No,
got the-
how
They
is it failed?
fa-
How is it a failure?
Because
That has never happened before.
I see what he's saying.
There's a reason. If it never happened before, you can be the first one to do it in real time.
Okay,
Like
but why
people-
does it make us a failure though?
I didn't.
Get drafted.
You said it. It's a
got drafted.
fail.
It's a
How is
fail
that a-
on capitalizing in real time.
How? You
Because
wanna
it's
build
right
it
there.
up? They can build it up.
If there was a shoe to be bought yesterday, would people have bought it?
Yep.
Okay. That's all I'm saying.
But if
So,
the shoe comes out tomorrow, are they still gonna buy it?
are they going to have a shoe tomorrow? No, because they wasn't preparing for this.
How do you know? Do you
Because
have
I'm
an
not-
inside scoop at Nike?
Because
No.
when do you think the shoe's going to come out?
I don't know.
Okay.
so after the
If I was there, the shoe would have been out yesterday at the press conference.
That's great marketing, too.
Of course, I know.
So after the deal was announced, many pointed out that despite being a 2-time MVP, 2-time champ, Finals MVP, and 5-time All-Star, Asia Wilson, who's also with Nike, still doesn't have a signature shoe.
Damn.
But along with Wemby, Asia's getting a Nike Air prototype AI design. In less than 45 minutes after news broke of Clark's deal, Asia posted the following tweet. So Psalm 37:7, for those who aren't biblically knowledgeable, I'll read it for you. Be still before the Lord and wait patiently for him. Do not fret when people succeed in their ways, when they carry out their wicked schemes. So how ridiculous is it that the best best WNBA player does not have a signature shoe? Right?
Yeah. Asia should absolutely have a shoe. But that doesn't mean Caitlin shouldn't have a shoe.
And that's
they should both have
that's
a
not
shoe.
what we're
I was
saying.
gonna say, I was about
They
to say,
should
It
both
wasn't-
have a shoe.
It was.
ridiculous that Caitlin has a shoe.
Oh, that's not the. Yeah.
Yeah, but
for me,
before
it's-
people spin my fucking words like they've been doing, Caitlin should absolutely have a shoe. It's amazing. Asia Wilson should also have a shoe. She's the
Very
best
simple.
player in the league, most accomplished, decorated, Olympian, 2-time WNBA champ, national champion. Like, what are we doing? Like,
I think with Nike, is she getting a Nike shoe, Asia?
She's got a
I think what
Air
Nike
prototype.
wanted to do is, I think what they want to see is, because her game is already there, could she sell? Because that's what it's about. It's not really about
That's it.
about your game like that.
Yeah.
It's about
You can't
can
sell.
you sell?
Can't move the
And
needle.
They had to, and Nike wanted to see could she do it, and now they starting to see like Asia can push product. Like they've been monitoring her numbers, her analysis, and they seeing like, oh, she can sell.
Yeah.
So we trust it. Because at first they didn't trust it. I'm just being
Best-selling New York
'Cause
Times
she been
author. Yeah.
like that. She
Yeah,
been
for
like
sure.
that since high school, college. Like she been like that. But they wanted to see could she sell. And with Caitlin,
obviously.
it's showing like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
females can sell. And she's a big, she's considered like a post player. It's always question, can a post player sell versus a guard?
Yeah, for sure.
So I think
And that's not saying one should have one and one shouldn't. Just
They should both have one.
They need to just focus on getting Juju one.
get that ready. It's
That's what they need
Oh,
to
Juju's-
focus on.
She might
now.
need to get one
So-
while she
That's what they
Dude,
need
to your point-
focus on now.
you think Juju should get a shoe while she's still in
It's
college?
guards.
college.
I don't know nothing about marketing, dog, so I don't.
Okay, well.
Just
So let's keep it moving.
Juju's in college would be elite.
Strong rookie class entering the W this season. What rookies are you expecting big things from?
It was a great rookie class. But I do want to say this. I think I read yesterday there were 36 rookies drafted and only 13 made a squad.
Yeah, I seen a couple of them got cut.
Yeah.
They've-
And some that were pretty good that I thought would make a team.
Yeah.
But when I look at the ones that did make a team, when I watch preseason, excuse me, I think, so Chicago had 2 preseason games, and I thought Angel Reese played really well in both of those preseason games. A rookie from Dallas, her name is Jaylen Brown, actually. No one knew anything about her. The kid can flat out go. And then the kid they drafted from Ohio State, J.C. Sheldon, she's going to be good. Obviously, Caitlin, I think, for me with Caitlin, I think it's going to depend on how she can get her teammates to play with her. You know what I mean? Because at Iowa, she did everything. You know, however many shots you want to take, whatever you want to do with the ball, you can do. It's just a different ball game. And you have some players like an Aaliyah Boston, an Alyssa Smith, a Kelsey Mitchell, like they got to have a rock.
It'd take, it's like when Steph came into the league, right? They have to get used to the style, right? When you throw the pass and I cut, I'm looking to get the ball back. I pass you, like, the problem is, too, it's not like training camp where in training camp we're figuring out, okay, this person like that. Like when we had John Wall, right? You know how like he does the pick and roll going one way and we float up? We realize that he's making that corner pass. When he sensed that guard, when he can see the defender come up, he's making that corner pass. And we realized that after, day 3, that's where he's throwing the ball. He's not coming here throwing it like that.
Yeah.
He's coming here firing into that corner. So when he did pick and roll, me and Kirk Heinrichs, we had to tell each other, just stay in the corner, because that's where the pass is. So we had to learn his mannerisms. The they don't have enough, you're not giving them enough time to gel, to figure it out before the season.
Training camp's 2 weeks. Like when you look at the rookie class, the draft was on May, I don't know, whatever the date was. And then a week later, those players are going to training camp. So you got about 2 weeks of training camp. Then you're playing a preseason game, and then the season starts.
Yeah.
So there is no time to really gel together.
And that's how it's been.
And like I'm getting
for sure.
But I'm saying that's wild to me that you're coming off of like Caitlin or coming off of a college season, rolling right into the draft. Now you league now, go.
I can see why so many players are getting cut. The adjustment period from college to the W, you don't even give me time to adjust. Like, where's I gotta lift and get ready for the physical part? Like, think about.
And that's a big part of it. Like, that's a big adjustment part, is the speed, the quickness, the physicality. It's very different from college.
Mm-hmm.
But the other part, yes, we need more teams, which thank goodness we have at least 2 more coming. It also says that the talent that's already in the league is good. No, it's good.
It is, okay, like, let's just say they ended college, right? When they ended college and in 2 weeks, they got to try out for the NBA. Mm-hmm. Majority of those guys are not beating the 15th player.
No,
right? So
I agree
what
with
ends
you.
up happening is because they're not physically strong enough. So those guys, they're spending 2-3 months, not even 2-3 months. They end the season with March.
Yeah.
They don't have to be prepared physically,
For sure.
mentally, skill-wise into October 1st.
For sure.
Guess what?
Look how many months you get to train on your body to be ready to face training camp.
No, I agree. I agree with that.
Guess what? That's not my motherfucking problem. You're now a professional.
I agree with
You're
that
not.
too.
And listen, when you in school, you know what you prepare for when you're on your last year or that year you say you gonna go? You prepare yourself to go.
Yep.
So you in the weight room, you in there preparing to be a professional. You know what I'm thinking, Caitlin thinking? I'm holding my game back because I have an expectation to be this type of player once I get to the WNBA, which is to adapt to the style of play. I gotta get my teammates involved. I gotta do the things that I usually didn't do in college to show them that I can do it. What I'm telling Caitlin and tell everybody to move the fuck around, I'm here now. Y'all need to adjust to my style of play. Fuck all that trying to get you involved and get you involved. That didn't help y'all. Did y'all win? Did y'all win the championship? Hell no.
Did who win a championship?
Indiana. No.
Neither
He didn't
did
come
Iowa.
close.
But neither
Right?
did
So
Iowa.
Caitlin
Neither
is
did
there.
Iowa, though.
Caitlin is there like Wemby's there. I'm here to make an impact. I'm here to change the culture around here. Y'all need to adapt to me. Y'all need to adapt. I don't need to be coming here passing to y'all and trying to just try to be this team player.
But she was a passer, though.
She's a very great, and that's what they're
She's a
saying about it.
passer.
They're like, look, she's so good at passing that she's gonna be able to get y'all open. But let me establish me as being
but
as
here's
a
the
dominant
difference.
threat
But here's
first.
the difference in that, because she's a very good passer. The physicality of the game on this level is very different than what Caitlin, Angel, Camilla, all of them saw in college, right? So a lot of the stuff with Caitlin handling the ball, when you were talking about Luka, right? And Dort putting all the pressure on him. There are players who are going to get up in her space from the time she touches the ball, and they're going to be very physical with her. And so that alone is going to take her out of her game. She even said herself after preseason game, the speed, the quickness, the physicality of the first preseason game they played is different, and it's something that I got to get used to.
You know what she was doing? She was being modest.
No, she wasn't.
You can see it. Sheryl, you were in the
Look,
building
I watched
for
the
that
last game.
You could see it.
I just watched the last game, and I seen the pressure they was trying to put on her, coast to coast, bucket and one. And she did it only a couple times because she wanted to show that I can do this. I could just run right.
and so
I'm
I'm sorry,
faster
let me
than
respond.
you. I'm better than
But
you.
let me tell you how- let me tell you
I'm
why
delegating
that
my
was.
game because you guys want to see
But
this.
I'll also tell you why that was. That game you're talking about was against Atlanta.
Yes,
I
the
saw,
dream.
I saw
Yes.
it. First of all, those players that she had in, they ain't make the team. So she's playing some of those players to see, I got to make cuts, so let me put you in. So those players that were in,
I'm showing you what I can do. I'll show you. I can take it coast to coast. Any one of y'all want to come up and push up on me, I'll go right by you. Like I was doing in school. I was going right by them. Her foot speed, her ability, her skill set outside of having a midi, which I always say she needs to get better at the midi. But the things that she knows as far as the game and the elements of creating space to get her shot off, one. Two, to get right by you to get the fucking bucket. Two, make that the perfect pass and the extra pass. Three, like she's got it. She's got it. She just needs to do it. And she needs the team to know I'm out here to do this shit. Y'all don't need to be hating.
Watch the game tonight.
But that's what I'm because I know who she has to play against. But that's what I'm saying. The W has to do a better job of acclimating the players, because most of the time has nothing to do with the skill. If they're coming into the draft and you're drafting this person 10, they probably do have skill. What they're gonna get beat up in training camp, right? You can't do that in it. Like even when I went to my first training camp, even though I trained for training camp, I still have to go against the body that, okay, he was a little stronger than I was. Now I got to sit in the weight room a little bit more. But my skill level, I'm 10 times better than him. He's just physically bigger than me.
Yeah.
Now, if you cut...
because he's been a pro.
Bro, but that's what I'm saying. If you cut me before I adjust...
Right.
If you cut everybody, you cut Tatum before he adjusted. You cut these players before they got to adjust. If you cut them 2 weeks out of college, you won't even have an NBA.
But Gil,
You won't have an NBA.
But the only way that changes is you then have to change the W season,
Yeah.
right? So if you want to have a longer training camp, so you're giving these players, these rookies longer to adjust and adapt, then you got to change the time of the season.
Yep.
And right now they can't change that because then you're going to be going up against NBA.
Yeah, it's the beginning of the first month of NBA. Nobody watch that bullshit anyway.
I'm just saying.
But that's what I'm saying.
I agree with, because of the adjustment alone, they absolutely should have more time. But
It's like-
there's a lot of different.
You're cutting 22.
that
Like
go with that.
I'm sorry.
That's a lot. That's a lot of
I'm not
players.
cutting no 22-year-old, 21-year-old for a 38, 39-year-old. I'm sorry. That is watering down your league because they have the experience, but you're missing the new wave of a game coming in.
But
You're keeping.
don't do that. Don't do that with the age.
What I'm saying is, but you're keeping.
saying 38, 39. I hear what you're saying. Mm-hmm. But LeBron's still playing.
Yes.
He's
saying-
taking the roster spot.
What I'm saying is, but he's still.
LeBron is still playing, and he's still
You have one.
doing.
Exception. That's an exception.
You have
no,
one.
But So,
What I'm saying is
even
you're-
in the W, right? Because people even last year were like, DeWanna Bonner needs to retire. Let some of the younger players play. Because DeWanna Bonner, I don't know, how old is she? DeWanna Bonner, Diana Taurasi, probably the two oldest in the league.
They're 42,
I don't know her age.
43.
And DeWanna Bonner destroyed.
36.
DeWanna Bonner destroyed players last year.
But what is the average? What is the like what I'm
I
saying?
don't know
is-
the average age.
What
I'm
I'm saying
going
is
to say the average age is probably
30.
late 20s.
But that's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, for the most part, when you're cutting your young talent, think about the young talent, the young mind. They're not jaded by old school, the style, the we need to do 26 passes before. They're not jaded to that, right? You're talking about players that's coming from 99, 2000, 2001, right? Think about the style of basketball back then. Like even LeBron. LeBron don't know how to do a Euro without traveling, for the most part. You know, his game is still he's still basic.
But it works.
But now think about everybody else around him, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're missing the Lucas, you're missing the Ja Morant types, you're missing all this new skill that's coming into the league because you're cutting them and keeping the older generation. Now these kids mentally are getting, like, you need to watch some of the older to put a younger game in. It has to happen.
Like
The average age is 27.3 in 2023. So
like if you got rid of LeBron, like with the Lakers right now, they would all be like, oh, about time. Now we can play basketball the way
It ain't
we
even
want.
LeBron. It ain't even LeBron because he's still dominant. We're talking about, like, think about some of those guys at the end of the bench that are 36, 37, 38.
What is the style of players? What I'm talking about?
What am I still holding you around for? What do you do? Okay, you're a good vet. You're a good vet because the rest of my team is 22, 23, 21. That's why you're a good vet. I don't need my whole team 35 and up.
No, for sure.
And that doesn't exist. That doesn't exist in the W. Your whole team's not that. You probably have, I would say, I don't know, maybe 4 teams that have older players, but it's only 1 or 2. And I think those vets are good for the younger players coming in.
Like 13 out of 36.
I mean,
I know, I hate that number.
That is not a good look for the league
But
itself.
until there are more teams, that's
sister-
going to happen.
My sister was playing Tulsa Sock. This was going into she was supposed to go into her 5th year, and she got cut for Marion Jones for the sake of the name. This was the track Marion Jones.
Yeah, Marion Jones, the track Marion Jones.
For the sake of just having her on, she never played, none of that stuff, right? But my sister was jaded from that experience because she felt like she definitely not only deserved a spot, but she could really play, she could contribute. But like you're saying, those other younger girls that are getting cut for players who are just for the namesake, they're older and people still want to come see these players play, but it's not contributing to the game, it's contributing to the ticket sales. Those are the decisions that the WNBA needs to make because like you're saying, those girls that are getting cut are going to the other side and they're like, damn, am I good enough? Am I good enough to play?
They don't really come back.
Are you saying the WNBA should be the one to cut or get rid of some?
No, it ain't W. It's team.
It's the team.
I know, it's the team.
Like,
but you said that's where the WNBA needs
to evaluate. They need to evaluate what to do with the younger players based on keeping older players for ticket sales or notoriety, or the fact that they want to bring in these younger talent just because they want to better the team. Because the younger talent can contribute to the team's success, but they just might not have the names.
But it also don't mean just because they're younger that they're better.
No, 100%. 100%.
It's for me. It's like I gotta I don't know. It's like you gotta watch it. If I know someone is more skillful, but they're just getting manhandled, I'm gonna keep that player because I know once you get strong, or just like this person, that you're gonna surpass.
You know what they need.
Just right now, like it's just like AAU basketball, right? The number 1 players in the country, they're going to all be about 6'10", 6'9". They're just stronger than everybody else. It takes the guards, the skinny kids, probably to college when they really get on the weight room program, to catch up to the body size. And once they catch up to the body size, they are more superior because they had to be skillful early versus the guy who's just bruting through everybody.
Yeah.
So it's something you have to watch and say, okay, skill, but it has to be. That's why I said it has to be for a college kid, he literally gets to, if he don't make the tournament, I don't have to go against this pro.
Oh, for sure.
Until
For sure.
March. I don't have to go against you to October.
7 months.
I get to work on my body for 7 months, and I'm still not ready, but I'm not where I was when I first got out of college, because that's college basketball. The W is not college basketball. So you're telling me I'm supposed to come from the swimming pool right to the ocean where you've been just sitting there swimming the whole time.
Right.
I'm shark beat.
It's different water too. It's different
water.
Salt water.
I disagree with you, but there are players.
You got MVPs in this.
There are people out there who say, "Oh, the W ain't any different than college, so yeah, she'll go and be right." It happens. There are players. I wish the W would even add a few more roster spots, right? Because no doubt there are players that get cut that are good enough and they should be playing in the league. Jalen Sheryl, who played at Colorado, I thought she had the best shot at making the Liberty team, and she got cut. And my reason was, first of all, Jalen could score the ball, but she's a defender. And when I look at the Liberty team, especially on the perimeter,
They need
Benijah Laney's the only perimeter defender they have. Like, you need somebody else that can come in and help your team. So when you talk about can the Liberty give the Aces a run for their money? I don't think with the team, they have the same team they had last year.
Let's say someone gets cut. Can another team pick them up?
Mm-hmm. They have to clear waivers and so that happens. But
how many players on the team?
12.
Oh, they're still at the 12.
Yeah.
That's 3 extra on us. We got 15.
Yeah, so that's what they're still in the 90s or 80s when they only had 12.
Well, when the league started, we actually had, I want to say we had like 14, 15 players and 2 on IR.
Yeah. They got rid of that, expanded more teams, which ended up being the same amount of number anyway.
Yeah.
So there are 4 games tonight.
It just sucks.
So Fever 0-5 this season. Clark's averaging nearly 18 points per game, and she joins Candace Parker and Sabrina Ionescu as the only rookies with 85-plus points, 25-plus assists, 20-plus rebounds in their first 5 career games. She's also played in front of sold-out crowds in all 5 of those regular season games. And since the draft in April, revenue from the WNBA's online store is up more than 2,000%, already surpassing total sales for the entire 2023 season. So when you hear what LeBron is saying, what's your guys' reaction to just, as for Caitlin, tuning out the hate, but also the value that she's going to bring to this WNBA?
You said that the online store matched last year only in 5 games?
Since April, they've already surpassed the 2023 sales. 2,000% increase.
I don't know if the WNBA girls got internet, right?
I would assume that internet is widely available to all.
All they have to do is just look. Just look. With her in the league, 5 games into it, we sold more merch than us all of last year in 5 games. So therefore, no matter how we feel about the attention she's getting, our shit is being sold. People are watching us now, right? And I can tell you right now, most of these games, I don't even know where to find some of these. It's like they all spread around, right? It's like finding Where's Waldo in some of these places. Like one game is on Tubi, one game is on the internet, one game's TNT. But I'm serious.
Tubi, a great platform.
I'm just saying,
by many.
But I'm just saying, all the games are so spread out. It's like yo, what? Just be honest, we didn't realize it was so technically unprofessional where some of these games are. So the fact that she's making the league more popular for the masses, it's benefiting you guys. Like, yesterday was it Lloyd who had 34? Everyone's a sold out arena seeing that, right? So the girls who are actually playing, we get to see you now. So I know, she can't sign every goddamn deal. So that means it has a trickle down effect, right? Absolutely. Every loaf of bread she gets,
slices.
some slices is coming off, right? That someone has to get that slice. Before there was no loaf. There was crumbs.
Yeah.
Loaves are coming now.
Absolutely.
So
good point.
you can hate the girl all you want, but she's putting money in your pocket. And if you don't understand that, and y'all sitting here trying to hurt her, I can tell you what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Them games she started missing, she gets hurt, and they say, hey, Caitlin's out for the year. I know one thing that's going to happen.
Ticket sales.
Them ticket sales is gone.
Revenue, ticket sales, everything go decline.
So be excited.
Better treat them like they were treating
Hey,
State.
like you remember when Larry Bird and Magic Johnson seemed like they were enemies to the world? When Magic Johnson got a shoe deal, who's the first person to call? Hey, Larry, come and do the commercial with me. We can do. He friended Magic Johnson and Larry, but they were friends. No matter what y'all was thinking out there, they was friends because they know they needed each other.
Yeah, shit. Everybody favorite color ain't green. Shit. Some of y'all people like purple. There's some gold in y'all life. Shit. Y'all, hey, put these shoes together and make y'all pick. Y'all want them black and green or these gold and purple? Hey.
And I know this here. Purple and gold, I know one side that won't be buying my shoes. That side. Hey, want to be friends?
Yeah.
Let's make some colors in yours. Now that whole side, now we just doubled our market.
Absolutely. No, yeah, she is definitely helping in a major way. Putting light, to your point, definitely bringing loaves to the party now. Before it was them just sprinkling in there, and it was only certain people that was benefiting from it. Yeah, there's a lot more now, man. There's a lot of successful women in places that will reach out.
Yep.
Business women.
Businesswomen.
Successful business women that want to deal, so in these cities that they probably wouldn't have before. So, no, it's a good thing, man. No,
What happens?
It's a very good thing.
What happens when a woman's territory is threatened?
She would cut her nose off to the spider face.
It would tear down that motherfucker. You in my space? Get the fuck up out of here. I ain't used to this. That's all we seeing. It's a threat to the territory, and it's new. And it ain't never been seen before. So they got to adjust to her coming in and doing what she's doing for the league, and it's going to take some time. Because you think about it, everyone that was getting attention not getting the same attention.
But I would disagree and say they're getting more attention.
More now.
It's not focused on them.
It don't. What I'm saying is, I was number one, right? Getting all the attention, but the attention's right here. Now I'm number 3. But my attention's here. That's what they have to look at. They have to look at. I made $230,000 last year being an MVP or whatever. I made nobody's talking about me, but I made $500,000.
Gilbert, what main chick wants to go to the third chick?
That's the problem. That's society.
I'm just asking. I want you to clear it up because you know it like I know, and you know too. What main chick wants to move to number 3?
Our main chick making $100,000. I'm the third chick making $500,000.
Is it the bag or is it the attention? I was the main. I was in the front. I was the one going to Nobu. I was the one.
But you wasn't going to Nobu.
But you can call it whatever you want to call it.
It was the main.
It was the main show. Whatever spot it was, I was the one he was opening the door for. Now he telling me to get the fuck out in the back. But you in the back seat, baby. Get your ass out. What's up? We going in.
But there's a problem.
Front seat of a Honda.
You was in the front seat of a Honda. Now your ass damn near in the Maybach right now. And if you play your cars right, you might be in the passenger seat of Bugatti, right? That you have to listen when you
process.
But I'm saying is you have to sometimes sit back and say, you know what? This might be the person that needs to drive the car now. When I was driving it, I was cool with it, but
how many women?
I wasn't getting as many miles as I could have. It seems like everybody wants to see her drive. Let her drive. Let her drive. It's okay. I'm still the fucking MVP. I'm still the runner-up. I'm still the defensive player. I'm still these people. Now the whole world gets to see my talent. That's all this is. Sometimes you just got to sit back.
Because ticket sales.
The ticket sales is up.
So
that means
because think about it. When
more revenue.
Let's say Aces. When she plays Aces,
RPI
coming soon.
Who gonna dominate the game? In a sold-out arena.
Angel Wilson.
Here we go. When that motherfucker about to be sold out, we're gonna be on TNT. I know who they come. They might be coming to see her, but I know who they gonna leave saying, God damn, that motherfucker over there. Who the fuck is that over? She's bad than a motherfucker right there.
So
That's all that's gonna happen.
Question for you, Gil. We talked about this with Wemby. You thought that the league should have gave him an easier, more favorable schedule to start so we could go out there and cook and kind of help the brand and value. When looking at Caitlin, her first 4 games were against the Sun and the Liberty, 2 of the toughest teams in the Eastern Conference. Fever are currently 0-5 right now, but the Liberty set a ticket revenue record, $2 million in their home game in New York. So should the league have given
They were
Caitlin...
gonna do that anyway. They're the goddamn second best team in it.
But I'm saying early on in the season. So should the league have given the Fever an easier schedule to start, or does it make sense to leverage Clark to showcase the premier teams and talent in the league?
Schedule's made before the draft.
Yeah, and that's the problem.
Yeah, schedule's made before the draft.
But I'm just saying you knew the Fever were going to
If you know she was going to the Fever, what I'm saying is my thing was, why would you place her against the hardest teams, knowing that the team itself sucked?
Yeah.
Then it wasn't a good team, so her being on there, she was still gonna get blown out. This team, both teams she played twice was second and third in the WNBA. One was runner-up to the champions, right?
Yeah.
So you're playing against the elites, and what do you think is gonna happen? They're gonna get blown out by 20. What does that say? Like, with her off the team, they lose by fucking 40. With her on the twos, they lose by 20. It's still not a very good look. But nobody was talking about, damn near lost. They're just saying, oh, she played horrible. She's playing against damn near 2 best defenders.
But the question for you, though, so easier schedule or leverage her to showcase all the other premier talent and teams in the league, knowing that the Fever probably aren't going to win those games anyway?
Okay, if they played the Sparks, it's sold out, right?
It's close to a sellout at this point.
It's gonna be what I'm saying is she played them the first game, they gonna get the $2 million, they probably get a win. They play this team, that's gonna be sold out, they're probably gonna win. And she starts 5-0, what happens when she plays those top teams anyway?
That was the point I was
Boom!
I was gonna make that point. But I see what point you're making.
I just see it both ways.
He's saying basically like the value of showcasing the talent of the 2 best teams early on, allowing her to whatever struggle or win or lose, you're showcasing more than just her. But then I see what you're saying with if she starts 5-0, it's the story for her.
It's like Deion in Colorado, right? Oh, they're 3-0, they're 4-0
it's
now.
more for the league too, but it's still more spotlight on her.
Yeah,
Think
for sure.
about the spotlight that was on Deion.
Everybody benefits.
Everybody
benefits from
because it's benefiting either way, right?
No, not right now because it benefits there. Then when you play the tougher teams and they're 3-0, what happened when they played Oregon?
They got swag.
Right, but think about the buzz that went between those two teams.
Yeah.
What if they played Oregon and them the first and they start off 0-4? Now those bottom teams they're beating on don't even matter because nobody's showing up.
No, fair.
Right, so you play the easier schedule. Let them beat on that team. Let her average damn near 30. Everybody, oh shit, she's the next blah, 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 blah. Now when she plays against the Sabrina, it is unreal.
So you're making bread either way. You make more bread.
You're gonna make bread on going this way. Eat here versus here. Now when she's playing against these bottom teams that she's 0-6, this team 0-3, now you're trickling.
You actually lose.
You're losing the second.
The way you guys did it, they lost because if she starts 5-0.
Still eating, but so aggressive play has been a mainstay in the WNBA for some time. Despite the increased attention Clark has brought, rookies and vets getting done like this is nothing new. But I have to ask you guys, what are your thoughts on this incident involving Chennedy Carter and Caitlin Clark?
Welcome to the league, Rook. All right. Welcome to the league.
Yeah, Angel Reese going through the same thing. Most rookies go through it.
Welcome to the league.
See, you can't keep turning cheeks.
Yeah.
You only got 2.
You gotta step up. Yeah.
You really got 4. You don't want them to hit you on you, but can't keep turning cheeks, man. All right, I ain't saying you got to go out there and be like try to hurt nobody, Caitlin.
Caitlin get gangster.
But
fuck it.
So Matt said her teammates need to stick up for her, right? I heard Matt over the weekend, like, where the fuck are her teammates, this, that, and the third. Woo, woo, woo. I get that to a certain degree. Because we're in this together, I understand that, but Caitlin needs to stick up for herself, first and foremost. You're a rook, I get that, but this basketball, y'all out here, everybody, we hooping. This is the job. We all work for the WNBA, but because I have a celebrity status, I'm this, okay, I get that, but you got to take it for yourself. Then your teammates second, right?
Yeah.
I was telling the story, same situation with Blake. I told Blake, listen, you got to stick up for yourself, dog. They gonna keep doing it. until you hit somebody back or hit somebody first.
Blake Griffin.
Blake Griffin. When we was with the Clippers.
Yeah, especially Memphis.
Yeah.
The Memphis shit, they gonna keep doing it to you. Till you hit somebody first. Like she said, the second one get caught, right? So be first.
Yeah.
Hit somebody back, like same situation. Somebody there looking for a rebound, running there, do the same thing that she did to you. Now people understand like she ain't taking no shit. Instead of, no, that's not the response. They're gonna keep doing it to you. You gotta stick up for yourself and your teammates stick up for you second is what I'm not gonna.
Just like people.
You just like you gotta stand like eventually.
It's human nature to react to a reaction.
Yeah. So, but like I said, be first. You know this coming. Oh, okay, I'm gonna get one off and see how they like that. You gotta change the narrative. That's what I'm asking to do. Like I get it, you rookie. You don't want to seem like damn all that. This is sports, and this is the fucking lion's den that you're in, young lady. It's eaten or be eaten at this point, right? You are famous and you are great at your craft now, but if you don't perform, it ain't guaranteed.
Yeah.
So you gotta, this is the lion's den. This is fucking old school gladiator, last man standing. Like you gotta change your approach and mentality. You're dealing with pros now. This is not, I got a scholarship and I'm okay next year. No, this is grown women getting paid and they feel a certain way about you. You understand that. Yes.
Get that respect.
Get their respect.
Yeah.
And that's by earning and going out and busting their ass in play, but not taking no shit.
So we had Sheryl Swoopes on this couch back in January. She pointed out that this league is cutthroat. People are fighting for jobs. You got first-round picks that are getting cut from rosters. Yes, Caitlin's coming in with some star power and celebrity, and that's been beneficial for the league as a whole and the revenue. But at the end of the day, you're not on my team. It is what it is.
Here's the problem. Like I don't know who it was, but she reporter who said the narrative that the people in the W don't like her. I think they think our eyes don't work. Right? We can see how you're talking about her in an angry tone lets us know you're angry about it, right? We've played. We understand when someone gets too much power, too much money. They get handed all of these things without earning it. It pisses people off naturally. Right? We've seen it with LeBron James.
For example,
right? We like Wemby. Like we see it. We understand. You can't fool us. Right? So we know that there is a deep down, like she's getting things that she didn't earn. You can't be mad at her.
No.
Right? It's nothing she did. She just went out there, did what she did in college. People gravitated to the style that she has. Nothing against you guys. It's her style that people fell in love with. So we're not saying you bow down to her, but the fact that you got to take cheap shots lets you know, like, if you can't just play defense and stop her the way you want, the fact that you got to do things out of your character. If this is not your character, then you are angry about the situation. Right? That's the difference. Right? When Sabrina, the whole Kobe thing, same shit. Oh, Kobe's Kobe, we're gonna see. Like it's human nature. But at the end of the day, I can tell you this: history is history.
Sabrina,
they doing the same thing to Angel Reese too.
But I'm saying it's the same. No matter how we look at it, it's the same thing. These rookies are more famous than the rookies before them. They didn't earn anything.
They're more famous than the WNBA. Let's call it what it is. They're more famous than the WNBA.
I'm about to say, there it is.
In itself.
And are they better than you guys right now? Of course not. No one's questioning, are you better than them? That is not the issue here. The issue is, shit is changing, no matter if you like it or not, right? You can hit her all you want right now. The league itself is gonna change it for them, right? When when Jordan came in and everybody was hitting on him and the NBA identified this is the golden goose for the league, they changed the rules for him, right? When you hear Isaiah Thomas, well, they didn't change it for Bird, they didn't change it for Magic, they didn't change it for me, they changed it for him, though. They did, right? They did. And who got penalized? You. 30 years later, you're still wondering why you didn't make the USA team. Him right here, he's the reason. The golden goose, when he was like, hey, we want, how about Isaiah Thomas? Hell no. Next, right?
She got to start doing some Jordan shit, though.
There's going to be, there's going to be a point in time where she's going to be the face of it all.
She already is.
And she's going to remember everything that's happened.
Oh, yeah?
But they probably won't be around, though.
And most of y'all ain't going to be around. Right, because they're going to get rid of the outliers. That's how human nature is. The game is going to be changed for her style, which is going to benefit all the girls who play like that. Finesse girls who can score, who can shoot. It's going to open it. It's going to open up. You think like Steph Curry.
I'm about to say
right?
that happened.
Right? Hey, he started getting the bump. Hey, Steve Nash, right? Hey, take the hand check off. Now he gets to roam around and do all, but it helps everybody else out. That's what
she gotta get there though. She gotta prove.
No, but no, she ain't.
She don't have to prove.
She don't have.
She can either be Jimmy Fredette or
she has to prove that she can play in the WNBA.
For the girls,
yeah,
she can be Jimmy Fredette.
No. What I'm saying is she has to prove that she can play for the women themselves. For media themselves, the marketing is they want her right now.
Yeah, and that's what though, man. It's Gil touched on it, and there's no need for jealousy in it. Like we get it, human nature is kicking in. We understand it, but it's a thing that you can't, to your point, you can't get away from it right now. Right? It's here. Like she is a thing, a real live conglomerate of a endorsement.
She's a business.
Right? She's an endorsement rainbow for people right now, right? She is like the cash cow for a lot of businesses. So it's unfortunate that the WNBA hasn't had a player of this stature until now, right? Because it's been a thing. The WNBA has been around for a long time. But instead of embracing it, for everyone embracing it as a whole, like this is beneficial to us, it's this jealousy and this hate towards her, which
like when
it's
people
kind of hard.
Like people always say,
it's human. We're human. Because people are human.
She's talking trash.
Yeah. Well,
then talk trash back.
Yeah.
That's kind of hard.
Like,
you talk trash too.
You're playing defense, talking trash to me. I'm scoring. I'm talking trash to you. That is part of the game. I score and talk trash to you. Then you.
But you know what it is. So let's call it what it is.
That's your problem now.
So let's call it what it is, right?
But it's different.
So let's call it. Since let's call it what it is. If you had a certain matchup, if you had Dan, like you said on this couch, Dan Dick out guarding you, just like what? You like
1 4 flat.
Right? Every time.
Every time.
You're not gonna have this what guarding you.
Huh?
You're not gonna,
Thank you.
but this is the thing. Their mentality is I'm not gonna have this little white girl out here.
But
and they treating it, but they taking it over the.
But that's what I'm saying. But as a competitor, you have to understand. If she's talking trash, you talk trash.
Yeah.
When you go out of what you normally do, I got a clipper, I got a hitter. Nah, see, that's trash talking is trash talking.
Trash talking is trash.
That's trash talking. I'm not gonna, like when Jordan, right? I'm not clotheslining y'all. I'm trying to beat you. You're trying to hurt me because, 87, 88 year? Because I'm him, I got my own shoe, I'm doing this, so you want to hurt me while I'm trying to play regular defense. So I'm trying to stop y'all, I'm trying to beat you.
Yeah, you can't.
You're trying to hurt me. That's the difference.
Let's talk both sides, though, because it ain't like,
But Jordan came out, my bad.
We got somebody at the door.
That's the only thing. Like,
who is it? So we were just talking about a situation this weekend with Caitlin Clark, Kennedy Carter. You've had some, I think after the Storm game.
Thank you.
Said competition, love it. You see what's going on. Are people making a big deal out of the situation than what it is? This is just a part of the game?
I mean, you. First off, thank you guys for having me on. Appreciate that. But WNBA is changing. It's changing fast, right? We didn't know who was going to bring it, like who was going to start it off. Obviously, we have people who've done it before, the Lisa Leslie's, the Candace Parkers, people who came in and kind of like brung a whole like storm with them.
Mm-hmm.
But this woman, Caitlin Clark, you know, she's not the tallest. She doesn't have a crazy frame that, you know, but she got women's basketball on lock right now. And she hasn't really been in it in a while, and a lot of people haven't seen a lot of it. Anything that happens with her is going to be magnified, right? Which is great for the WNBA. I mean, I've actually practiced with the Minnesota Lynx, and to be in a game, not to be in a game, to be in practice with them and see how physical they are and how they set screens. You know, they got to depend a lot on technique. Technique requires physicality. So the game is a physical game. I like the bump. I don't know if it caused the fall over, you know what I'm saying?
Some extras put on you?
Yeah, I don't think extra, but he's probably caught off guard too.
Yeah.
You know, she probably been expecting that, but I mean, she knew this was gonna happen. Everybody kind of knew it was gonna happen. I did it with Lonzo Ball.
Mm-hmm.
People praised it. You know, they do it with Caitlin Clark, and people, you know, they want to go to the first extent to, you know, smother someone's name for doing it. So, you know, it's just different. Is it a part of the game? Yeah. Will she get it some more? Yeah. I mean, that just happens when you're a rookie. It's part of your rookie hazing on and off the court. It's part of the game. I mean, I played outside, you know, without referees and bumped the motherfucker. That's just how it goes.
Right.
You know, you're a hooper, you're a hooper.
Let them get 21.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, right. I mean, that's just
21 first.
right. You know what I'm saying? That's just a part of the game. But especially those who've actually played the game. You know, so. But it's good. I mean, it's good for both sides. It's good for the WNBA. You know, I'm not saying that, you know, bumping people and all that is cool, but it's a part of the game, you know, so.
So, Brandon, we talked, you mentioned Angel Reese, so we got that clip of Angel Reese with Alyssa Thomas during the Sky Sun game, going up for a rebound.
Yeah. Welcome to the league.
Forearm to the neck area that caused Angel Reese to fall over.
But what'd she get for that, though?
A flagrant 2 and ejected from the game at that point. So Chennedy Carter was initially given a common foul, got upgraded to a flagrant 1 with a play on Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, but like you guys said, coming as a rookie, especially with star power, vets are going to try to test you. You guys probably all dealt with it during your career. But is that play different in your guys' mind than what happened to Caitlin Clark, or is it all part of the same situation?
I look at test me with your skill.
That is a skill.
Yeah,
No, man, no, skill is not clotheslining me. That's not a skill.
If you can't take it, why are you playing basketball? You can't take it.
Do you do that to everybody else?
No, I don't.
No, so like, yo, you said you was gonna stop me. You said, what I'm saying,
you did that.
You said you was gonna stop me.
What did you say to the motherfucker not ready? Don't put
them in. If y'all not ready to play, take their asses out of the game.
Same thing.
No.
So if I bump you and you fall all over the floor and you crying, you done. All I gotta do is touch you and you're not playing. You can't play anymore.
That ain't even your game. you ain't in your game. I'm coming in there. You want to clothesline?
Which one? Which person? Her? Because the first, Chennedy, that's her game.
No, that's her game.
Yeah,
Alyssa.
No.
I mean, Alyssa was the second one.
Yeah, the second one, yeah.
That's what she do.
No. She averaged triple doubles.
No, the girl that hit Clark.
With who?
The lady that bumped Clark.
Oh no, that's
what she do. Yeah.
I'm talking about the next one.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Damn.
Well, gang, I don't have the lights go off on this shit.
We got Pat Beverly here.
Undertaker.
What's going down?
Rashad McCaffrey pulling up.
What's going on?
The fuck? Hell no.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I knew this was gonna happen.
Is this the building? Hey, Rashad McCants is in the building.
Who's doing the smoke?
What are y'all on the machine button?
Gilbert, they have taken over control of the smoke machine.
Tell him something, Joe. Tell me
We got
something,
the heavy
Joe.
duty.
It rains.
Undertaker.
You knew this was coming. What up, Killer?
I knew this was coming.
You did?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, tell him
You
something.
can't let
Joe.
that ride.
So we're talking about a situation going on in W. Rashad, with Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, both kind of finding themselves on the wrong side of some tough love, but a part of the game. But can you, like you mentioned, Matt Barnes talked about fever potentially needing to force somebody to handle that.
Yeah, but like I said, like I spoke on what Matt said. Like Matt said, a teammate need to take up for. I say first and foremost, Angel Reese, the Caitlin Clark need to take up for herself. First and foremost. Your teammates are there for support. You are an individual that you got there on your own merit. You are a paid professional now. You're an individual, you're an entity now. You gotta protect yourself. I ain't saying you gotta go out there and clothesline nobody, hit nobody, but the same situation, like you standing there looking up for a rebound, return the favor to somebody, that's all. They see that on tape, somebody see it, gonna make a big deal about it because you did it. Now everybody know that you ain't taking no shit. That's all I'm saying.
So you guys are all rookies in the league.
They're gonna find.
Man.
At the end of the day, if none of the girls on the team is gonna protect the entity, they're gonna find somebody too. And that person, whoever it is gonna be paid very well.
But the entity got a ball, man. She got a ball out too. She can't just get protected for no reason. When LeBron came in, his own teammates was like, man, this high school kid ain't better than me. But then he started killing it.
All of it was gone.
Everybody shut the fuck up and stay in line.
Were they on the team the next year?
LeBron came out flying and they know.
What I'm
He's
saying
the
is,
best one yet.
were they on the...
She either gonna be Jimmy for that or goddamn Steph Curry.
They ain't gonna be that.
What they said...
What
I'm saying is they said...
They ain't gonna let that. They ain't gonna allow that.
What they said...
Hold on, let me ask you.
She got
There's only one of us. Hold on. Before that, let me just say this. There's only one of us qualified to speak on how being treated as the number one pick on this fucking couch.
And that will be you, Kenyon Martin?
Let's call a spade, right? I'm the only one that's qualified really to know how rookies get treated certain, but number one picks get treated by other teams. Trust me. The niggas was going out their way.
Going out their way.
I was physically strong enough to handle my own. I did 4 years at Cincinnati and we motherfucking ate weights daily.
Did they stop after a while?
I took up for myself, nigga.
Why
you think year 2 I was on what I was on?
How many games has it been though?
Nigga, I got fined $370,000 in year 2.
Shit.
For me standing on business, nigga. I'm finna show these people.
Okay,
Hold on.
that's cool and
I'm
all.
finna show these people what. No, I'm not that. No.
If you don't leave that white girl alone,
I said it as well. I said
you
that
don't
as
leave
well.
that motherfucking white girl alone.
I said they picked up
What the fuck is wrong with y'all messing with having a white girl like that?
Her name is
What's wrong with y'all? Like y'all, come on now.
Her name is Kayla.
Come on now.
No, but what you're saying is what they
Come on now, Josiah, don't leave her alone.
A little respect.
Where was those three at the next year?
But it don't matter.
No, what I'm saying about the team.
After the fourth game, it's
Cool,
over.
cool, but what y'all said about me,
when Steph came in, he went right at Steph and broke the thing.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about my team. My teammate said something before I got here. They realize I'm the man. I don't want them no more. Get rid of them. Is that not what happened?
If the bullying don't work after a certain point,
my boy averaged 20 points on my team.
The bullying stop working.
I'm not talking about. I'm talking about my teammates. You averaged 20. You off my team. I don't want you no more.
We're not talking about that.
I'm talking about her teammates.
Can we talk about that?
At some point, if y'all can't protect me, find somebody that will. Is all I'm saying. Find somebody that will.
That's what teams did, right?
Rashad.
Yeah, that's what teams did.
Picture this. You talking about she got a ball out, right?
It's
all right, how many rookies came in the league and get face guarded full court? All right,
Rookies like that? Rookies like
full
that
court. They're being denied every possession.
Jordan.
Deny her.
Everybody
Face guard, full court, 94 feet.
No,
Face guard.
shoot 2 free throws, only shoot 1, go guard. Oh, you got 1 more free throw left. I don't even care about my
that
points.
part. That part.
I don't even care about my points.
You got 1 more free throw. I gotta stop her.
She's not like she's not Diana Taurasi.
Y'all did the same
No, what I'm
thing.
saying, she's not Diana Taurasi.
Did they do that to Diana?
Who did?
Did they knock Diana down?
Yeah.
They didn't knock Diana down.
No.
Maya Moore.
Maya Moore.
They not coming in with this.
No, they tried. But what I'm saying is, those girls, Maya Moore, Candace Parker, Diana Taurasi, they were gifted themselves, right? There's a difference between gifted and you being the chosen one. The media, the world has chosen her as the money bag So therefore, if she can protect herself, they're going to protect her.
They don't have
Everybody
respect for
that came
her.
in from that college to shooting the threes and all that March Madness stuff, they get tested soon when they come.
Yeah.
And people don't like niggas didn't like Jimmy, they didn't like JJ, they didn't like Steph at first. You're gonna get tested no matter
I just
what.
think it's more eyes on it.
There's more eyes on it.
They was slamming Candace Parker to the ground when she was trying to do the Statue of Liberty when she first got in. Wasn't nobody watching that shit.
Nope.
Yeah, that's the
Now, everyone has to watch it because of her. Now you see all the tedious things, you know. So like, I think it's gonna help her. Let's go help her.
Really? I only see highlights. I didn't see that. I ain't got two.
Who was the rookie?
Ain't nobody even watching the game.
Who was the number one pick last year?
Aaliyah Boston.
Her teammate.
Aaliyah Boston was number one. Did they do that to
What
her?
was the score of the game?
Did they do that to her?
Yeah,
What was
but
the
she's
score of the
physically
game?
bigger than everybody.
Physically bigger than everybody,
She
right?
gonna hit
I just
somebody
want
back.
consistency with it, right? If you
she
give
gonna hit
us
somebody back.
She gonna hit somebody.
give us some consistency.
You hit her, she gonna hit you back.
Yeah. But look, Aaliyah, if you like that, right? If you hit her, she gonna hit me back. This my teammate. Like Draymond said, I'm riding for my teammate. This nigga's a perfect example of riding for my teammate. This nigga ride for his teammates, right? It's one of those things where
They gave
I
me
gotta
3 games for a bump.
I gotta protect the asset, right?
for real.
So
They
I'm protecting
did that.
the asset. Ain't
me
nobody
3
moving when
games
she's
for a
getting hit.
bump.
Ain't nobody doing nothing when she's getting hit. And then she probably in the locker room. Nobody really saying nothing. But hey, Rook, we're gonna get him next time.
No, I think it's opposite. I think they riding with her because like the cameras on them also.
They got to.
You know what I'm saying? Like you starting to hear about girls you ain't never heard of. You know what I'm saying? So like comes with that stardom comes with
It's an
that spotlight
It's an
also.
adjustment for everybody because that's what I said. Even with the girl who bumped, everyone's watching now.
Yeah.
They're watching to see if you do anything dirty.
Yes.
That's it. That's all they're watching to see if you do anything dirty. And if you do,
And
it's on the billboard.
Right?
so that should be the
What
message.
about the next game they
That should be
play?
the coaches telling their team, listen, you know they watching. You can play physical with her. You can be aggressive with her.
Don't do nothing dumb.
Don't do nothing dumb, right? Because you know they watching, right? So that needs to be the message throughout the league right now, right? You know they watching, they know they're doing this, so let's approach this way. We can play her tough, let's make every possession tough on her. We can pick up full court, we can do all these things, but if they continue to do the things that they've done so far to her, I'm saying she got to take up.
She got
Like New York Liberty, New York Liberty, did they do anything dirty? No, hell no, they shut her ass down. Same thing with Aces, shut her ass down. We don't even know, we didn't even see no highlights from that game because they just dominated her, right? You know, it's the girls who's gonna do the cheap shot that they're gonna try to point out and have the rules change for.
Yeah.
The rules are gonna change,
the team-
but it's gonna be betterment for the team, for the league anyway, because there's gonna be more three-point shooting, more movement if you're not allowed the physical girls to just be physical.
They don't need to change
What
the rules
rules
for her
gonna
though. They don't
change?
need to change no
Yeah,
rules. They
what
just her
rules?
team needs
They
to
gonna
get
do it anyway.
The ball needs to go in the hoop.
When we went to the game,
She
when we
needs
went to the
hoop.
game, what
I
happened?
like them private jets, right?
When we was watching the game, what was happening? What was we mad at when we was on the floor watching the game? What was we mad at?
She wasn't-
That motherfucking coach wasn't running no motherfucking plays for her. They wasn't trying to screen for her, get her open, and that. It was nasty work because she's standing there like getting denied, and there ain't no actions. There ain't nothing happening for her. And the actions she's used to are the actions that Steph got.
Yeah.
Where
You
you
gotta
got
get
the
that. You
off-ball
gotta get that.
screens and I'm coming off,
gotta
and I
get that.
always got that,
And
right?
she always
So if
move.
she not getting that, she's sitting back like, I'm just spacing out.
Man.
I'm just spacing
But
out.
that's
So
what I
now she get
understand.
3 points and everybody criticizes since she's
Yep.
not hooping because the coach don't know how to adjust to how to get her the fucking ball.
And I don't understand why the coach don't understand when you guys are gonna draft her anyway. You should have been looking.
We supposed to have it already in.
Yeah, it should have been there. Like,
We need Caitlin
She
is our
can't know
girl.
how to coach her until she coach her.
Yes.
The fuck
I
are
have
y'all
Shaq.
talking about?
So what?
I have Shaq. All my players
She can't
kill
know how to
O'Neal.
coach
Then I get
her
Kobe.
until she
I mean,
coach her.
So does the coach get grace because she don't have her?
Yeah.
So we give the coach time for coaching?
Yes.
Why?
Because she has a
Why?
generational
You're the
player.
coach.
How long did
Generational
it
player.
take before Kobe got adjusted to Shaq?
She
Did
got a
Popovich have to
generational-
get adjusted to Wemby?
He didn't have a
I'll ask you
She
a
didn't
question,
have, they
bro.
didn't have a number one pick the year before.
I
that
don't
the
know
offense
nothing about that. It's Coach Pop.
You don't know nothing
Coach Pop
about
is
that.
Coach Pop.
Okay, I'm with that. I understand what he's saying, but when it comes to size and height, that changes. Like it's easier to coach a motherfucker that's 7'6". You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Mark Jackson, Steve Kerr. Mark Jackson had Steph the ball everywhere, wearing them down. It was easy to guard him. They had Steph posting up, be physical with his ass, hit him off the block. Now you change that, different coach come in. No, we couldn't step off the ball. Now y'all got to chase this motherfucker, different player. You know, so you really don't know what you got. Like my final go just run some shit you know, I ain't gonna just put my car through some shit. Let me get my car first. Let me see how this motherfucker drive. Mike can't go up this hill. You know what I'm saying? Like, so let me see my product first before I start to, you know, adding shit to it. You gotta see it, you gotta feel it, you gotta touch it.
So according to a report from Christine Brennan of USA Today, 2 sources indicated that there was concern over how Clark's fans would react to her not getting much playing time in the Olympics. So I gotta ask you, gentlemen, did Team USA make the right decision leaving Caitlin Clark off the Olympic roster?
No.
You think it was the wrong decision?
Wrong decision.
Why do you think it was the wrong decision then?
Well, for me, I think don't they always like bring in like the top rookie always make like a Olympic team, like from Christian Laettner to.
So Team USA that year in '92, they had to have one spot for a college player. I think it was between Shaq and Christian Laettner. Laettner, obviously a senior at that point, Player of the Year. Got the nod over Shaq.
They went with the one who was more popular.
Yeah.
Over.
He was a little popular. He was more popular.
I mean, the Duke thing, but also just the optics of it. He was a graduating senior.
The optics, okay.
Yeah.
So you get it. So the optics, the one with the bigger name.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Sounds.
What are you getting at, Mr. Arenas?
So if they did it on the women's side?
I don't know. I didn't know. That's
See, this
what
is
I'm
the
asking.
thing. So we're talking about women's basketball here. We can't compare them to the men.
Well, they like to
Right?
compare
But we
themselves.
can't. But we can't. In this situation, we cannot.
It's the WNBA.
Have they done it before?
WNBA.
Have they
NBA.
done it before?
They go by they.
Have
thing.
they? I'm asking you a simple question, dog.
I don't
Once
know. I
again,
never
if it-
watched it.
Have they?
I
so
never watched
therefore,
the WNBA
have
Olympics.
they done? Have they
Never
added?
watched the WNBA Olympics.
We don't-
Who knows?
So therefore.
I know they said a couple.
So we have researchers here. So have they done it
Candace
before?
Parker probably made one of them as a rookie, or
Yeah, I think she
Pretty
made. I
sure,
think
yeah.
She was also snubbed from a squad when
she was snubbed from a squad from the coach.
Gino RM. Yeah.
So So have they done it before?
A rookie?
That's all I'm asking.
Yeah, I think they've done a rookie before.
A rookie?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
2000.
We're
I didn't want to be one of those.
Well, either way it goes.
2012.
So let me ask you. So who was she supposed to be over make the team over, Nick?
Don't.
But I'm just saying you got. So I'm finna read the years experience that these girls have.
But
right?
still, you
So
need to have
7 years, 8 years,
popular-
5 years, 7 years, 11 years, 10 years, 20 years, 9 years, 6 years, 11 years, 6 years, 9 years of experience playing in the WNBA.
Is this
So who-
all their first time playing in the Olympics?
No. So
Somebody
so who-
could have been left out.
So therefore, of the girls' experience, the one with the least is Sabrina.
Are they
Sabrina has
gonna
5
win
years.
anyway?
Sabrina has 5 years.
So Kenny, to answer your question, rookies have been on the Olympic team before.
Of course, I'm just
Rebecca
saying,
Lobo.
but
in 90
college, and I'm talking about the college player.
Yeah, but Rebecca
Right,
Lobo. in
incoming
90
college, like incoming pro.
Yeah, yeah. So
Right?
the rookies.
yeah, rookies.
But she already is there. She's
Yeah,
already there, but Christian Laettner wasn't in the league yet.
he was not.
That's what I'm saying.
Because
there's two different situations.
No, because
we're speaking of.
remember the season starts.
Yeah, but
So that you know, yeah.
But they had to have a college spot on
they
there.
had to. That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
then.
So
So here-
they don't force them to have that guy.
No, because here's a rookie. So if they try to do a college player, that college probably would be a junior being a senior.
senior. Okay.
Yeah,
That's that point. But my thing is, with the years experience, the one with the least is Sabrina.
Mm-hmm.
Is she better than Sabrina?
No.
At this point, no.
At this point, that's what I'm asking. So with the one with the least experience is Sabrina.
Was we ever talking about Sabrina and all them before this?
Yes.
We was talking about the Olympic team. We talked about the last Olympic team. Anybody?
Sabrina more than likely
Anybody
made
care
that
about
one.
who got snubbed?
Sabrina
off
more than
the
likely
last
made that
Olympic
one.
team?
Okay,
4
this
years
is.
ago.
But okay,
Like,
the problem is this:
Bring this code.
yeah.
is she better than
Popularity.
anyone on the team? No.
She's more popular, yeah.
Right? She's more popular.
Absolutely.
And the thing is this: what is your goal as women basketball players? What is the actual goal here? Like, if the goal is to win gold, to be honest, you guys lost one game
and-
since you guys have ever been in the Olympics, all right? And that
Having
was
on
in the
the team wouldn't
championship.
hurt.
So let's not throw that in there. The gold is yours. Everyone knows that, right? You're going to spank everybody by 65, 40, 30. So when you're saying
Yeah.
whoever's on that bench, right? All of those star players on that bench, there's going to be some that don't play,
Yeah, and
right?
there might be a chance somebody get hurt during,
Yeah.
and there might be a spot like it always is.
So winning gold, that's not the issue,
Uh-huh.
right? You're saying millions of people will be mad if she doesn't play a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that means a million people won't be viewing if she's not on the team. So if she's on a team,
They're watching.
the jersey sales. Do you think you can sell more jerseys Without her or with her? Obviously, it's going to be with her.
Absolutely.
USA jersey with her name on it is going to sell.
Everything other than basketball lines up for
Everything-
Caitlin. Everything other than basketball lines up for Caitlin to be on the team.
Yes.
It
So,
does, absolutely.
so that's what I'm saying. So for you guys as a group, what is very important? Because this is not men and women. Men are thinking business. You guys are thinking emotional. Right? You guys think, why does she deserve?
Because not one of them girls is going to go in there and be like, I think she probably should be on. Not one of them.
No, of course not.
Or nobody
So
giving
like
up their spot.
when Magic made 92, he didn't deserve to be on the team. He wasn't even in the league. But he was Magic Johnson. So this is the first time we're bringing pros. We need the most popular names the world knows, which was Magic, who was retired. They brung his ass in, right? Bad back Bird, right?
Bad back, back, Bird.
Laying on the ground.
Yeah, people don't know. That was his last games was USA basketball. They brung him because he is the most popular. So two people, the most popular, were put on a team, which means two players who were probably all NBA didn't get put on a team. And we know one of them because he talks about it all the time, Isaiah. Who he was removed for? Magic. Dominique Wilkins was not put on because of Bird. It was the aesthetics, right? Jersey sales. Magic jersey was selling. Bird. So that was the point of it.
I had one of those.
And they were trying to get the global effect of, they were trying to get the more global. Now it's there.
Not for them.
Not for them, it's not at all.
And see?
True.
I
But
got a Clark
so
jersey.
my thing is, it's, to your point you just made, right? I didn't even think about, like, they blow everybody out. So she's gonna play. She's going to get some minutes.
her to play all the minutes?
No, so she's going to play. So but my thing is, they going on is experience, the skill set, and not the popularity part of it. So like I said, everything, to the point we all make, everything lines up for her off the court to be a part of USA basketball this year. But
and that's the thing. That's what
I think they missed it.
I'm looking at. I'm looking at where you guys are.
for business. That's
what you guys need. Not, you know what I mean? It's like what you need right now is you need global. You need
absolutely.
Right. You know that's what I said. When she comes in, the game with the 5 minutes left in the game, the arena's gonna cheer. She shoots a half quarter and makes it. What you think they're gonna be posting on this side? Oh, Sabrina's killing. Motherfucker went 1 for 5. But they're gonna show Caitlin. They're gonna show you what she did, which makes it seem like she's out there killing. So you get to run the narrative to make it seem
on this one.
Because right now, one, we're not going to be watching because most of us never seen it. One,
y'all speak for yourself. I will be
no
supportive.
offense, because only he's up at 4 a.m. and 3 a.m. in the morning, right? When they're going to be playing. For the most part, we're just going to be listening to the highlights and stuff like that. If they show some, other than that, we don't watch it, right? But I know no one's going to buy the jerseys because,
well, I might buy
the person
in Jersey.
Who?
Young, Jamie Young.
Oh yeah, because it's young. Yeah. But for the most part, like if she's
Jamie,
her resume right now, she outsold first day her jersey put on sale. She outsold all of Cowboys. Right. All of Cowboys in 24 hours. What they did in the whole season. Right.
I mean, it's the Cowboys. I'll be with you.
When she goes into All-Star, if she makes the All-Star game, her All-Star jersey is going to sell, right? If she was on this team, that jersey is going to sell. If they have an alternate jersey, that jersey is going to. So it's more of
and now that you said
money,
my brain is thinking like they missing out on marketing opportunities globally. Owners from other, because they more in tune than it's. Yeah, I'm with you.
They would have
I'm with you now, but I just think
all around.
But here's experience that them other women have, man. It's tough because they really going over there. You know, it's strictly about basketball at times, right? It's about competing. And they missed the mark on the global business aspect and the notoriety for the game.
And honestly, I think that is the biggest issue here that we're seeing in real time. It's not the basketball part, right? It's the entertainment part of it, the business side of it, right? That's what you need to focus on. If you want people to see the basketball part, you have to have business and entertainment to bring them in the building. Once they get in the building, no one's complained. It's getting them in the building. So whatever you have to do to get them to the building. Like when we talk about boxing, what gets everybody into the building is the lead up.
Yeah.
Right? It's the lead up. It's the antics before. You know, you got Ryan Garcia and him drinking and he pretending he's crazy. He's doing all this. He ain't working out. All of this leads to the fight. Oh, I want to go see him knocked out. Right? We seeing Jake Paul with the fat belly that he done had painted on. We're, you know, Mike Tyson and his crazy antics. That is getting us there. You know, you got McGregor talking about F the Mayweathers, why Mayweather and the family sitting there. It's
AB, shout out.
Yeah, that's right. You got every. That's what the women's side need to do. You need to figure out the entertainment part.
He fixed his tooth,
so we can come out and watch it. That's all.
And Kane, to your point earlier, rookies have been on the Olympic team before. So Rebecca Lobo in 1996, Tarazi in 2004.
Coming in, right when they were coming in.
Candace Parker in 2008, Brianna Stewart in 2016.
So it makes okay.
Yeah.
Her stats. I mean,
yeah.
Okay, so if they're gonna go stat base, then there is a player that could have been taken out in the same spot, but that person's the GOAT, so you can't really.
Oh, you're saying Tarazi?
Like if you want to,
Olympics.
You know, if you're gonna argue, you're like, wait, hold on. You know, I got more points, more rebounds, more assists, but she is who she is, so you don't take that person off.
Yeah, you're not taking DT off that squad.
It would be her last Olympics.
20 years.
This my
20
thing
years
is,
in.
Yeah.
Once you see the list, you're like, who do you take off?
That's what
and
I
you're like,
asked.
Nobody. I would have liked you to do it before.
Yeah, that's what I asked, right?
Do it before the list comes out, because when you look at it, you're like, yeah.
That's why I read the list down, like from top to bottom, like the years,
But that's what-
and the names that's on there, like it's like.
But you remember when I said it? I said I would have had her, Brick, and Angel on there.
Angel on there
like,
too, yeah.
right? All of them. I need all of them because they all are moving. You know, some people are moving in more, but they're all doing it. And I don't really need to play them because Asia, all them, y'all gonna dominate.
So it should be 15 people, 15 women.
Yeah.
And they can add the three.
Yeah,
So add the three. You have your 12. Have your 12. Have your 12 and
special group.
Special. Show.
Go out there, hey.
Yeah.
Go out there and do
the show in.
hey, go out there and do layups with the group. You know what I mean? Go out there and do smile and wave. You know, do some handshakes before the crowd. Pump up the crowd.
Yeah.
You know, we can do something with y'all.
yeah, and then we're gonna get you in there.
Yeah, we'll get you in there. But the fact that they said it out loud but didn't think about it in reverse. Millions of her fans will be upset that she doesn't get in. Millions of her fans won't watch if she's not there.
Amen.
Millions of her fans won't buy product if she's not there. Like millions, right? So I don't give a fuck if they were watching it and buying and complaining.
No.
I don't care about that part. Let them complain.
There's a point is you're gonna hook them to watch even if she don't get in the game.
I don't
Just
give a
because if they whine about it, hey, that's more numbers anyway. No such thing as bad publicity.
And that's still more talking when they complain and you still talking about it.
Yeah.
So recently, Fever head coach Christy Sides was asked about the situation and talked about a conversation she had with Caitlin after she didn't make the team. And Caitlin reportedly told her, hey, coach, they woke up a monster. So should she have kept that conversation to herself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One, because you already heard the professional, you already heard her professional statement of, I'm happy for them, gonna be watching, right? You know what I mean? Like, because you already heard her state that, then, you know, it was kind of.
You know what? Let her talk her shit, man. She already got a bullseye on her back.
They woke a
But
monster.
she don't.
Talk your
But
shit,
she don't.
Caitlin.
But she don't.
Man, every time she step out there, they hitting her shit. They woke up a monster. Caitlin about to be Caitlin Clark out there. That's Caitlin.
We heard what she said publicly. Obviously,
it is
very
public, you know.
Very, she did a good job with the public statement. But should Caitlin Clark feel snubbed by Team USA?
For sure.
Deep down.
No.
Hell yeah.
If you're
Feel
Caitlin,
that she should be
Snub.
if you're Caitlin
Not
Clark,
snub.
No.
but I'm saying I'm
Been
selling
a part
out.
of it.
Caitlin, like.
No, I mean,
I'm selling out arenas. I'm selling more units, moving product for y'all.
y'all-
Look at all these games. Look at all this viewership. Look at
I
all this
wasn't talking
attendance.
about the last Olympic snubs.
And now,
Y'all snubs.
this how y'all do me?
This how y'all do me? I
I
got
hate
y'all on
See,
Gilbert Arenas podcast talking about this shit. And y'all do me like this? I would have motherfucking retired the next day. until they put me back on the motherfucker.
Straight to the big three.
I'll retire.
No.
Yeah, hey, Ice Cube, you still got that money?
You still got that money?
All right, I'll be there on next Saturday.
Tell them I ain't got it. So Sheryl, before the season started, you said you thought Angel would be a good pro. You didn't think she would come into the league immediately dominate. I'm not saying she's dominated, but what are your thoughts on Angel's rookie season so far?
For me, if Rookie of the Year was picked today, I give it to Angel.
Okay.
There's still stuff about her game that I'm like, I wish she would have stayed another year. And that is just from an offensive standpoint of working on her post game, working on her post moves. I do think that'll come with time. The stuff that, to me, the stuff that Angel brings is, one, she gonna play hard, period. No matter who they're playing. And Kendon, you can speak to this. Rebounding is about effort. And I want it more than you, and I'm just gonna go get it. That is the best part of Angel's game right now. And I think she's averaging a double-double.
Yes. 12 and
That's
10.
impressive. That's impressive for anybody, let alone a rookie, to come in and do that. So I have been very impressed with what Angel's been able to do with and for the Chicago Sky so early on in the season. No doubt.
And what do you think about her just kind of, like she's embraced it, but this kind of villain role and how that squad is kind of looked at? I think they play hard, they play physical. They're going to do what they do.
I don't even know what to say right now because I am frustrated. Like, I'm frustrated with it because, like, I know a lot of people are like, it's not black and white, it's not a race thing. But is it?
I think based on some of the discourse that's been going on in the league and some of the people who didn't previously watch the WNBA that are now very opinionated about it, it could be interpreted as such.
You know, I would like to think, and this is probably all of us, basketball is a physical sport. It just is. And I think what people are doing or saying when it comes to Angel Reese, when it comes to Chennedy Carter, when it comes to the Chicago Sky, I think it's coming from people who don't really know the game and don't understand basketball. But I also think Angel herself has handled the criticism, has handled all the not so good stuff that's coming her way. I think she's handled it very well for a rookie, I don't know, how old is Angel, 22 maybe? I think she's handled it very well.
Yeah, 22, turned 22.
Yeah, it just,
All the stuff she went through LSU, prepared her for.
And my thing is, like, all of that stuff happened before she even, got to the pros. But
she had to play she was the villain then, a lot of people might.
Yeah.
Her coming in now, playing with a team that probably already has some of that and where the city that they playing in, and it's a lot of it, man.
Well, and listen, I think if I look at the roster, like, they're a predominantly all-black team. They have one player, Marina Mabry, I think, if I can think of the roster, right? And I don't think that should be a question. I don't think that should be an issue. But in this world we live in today, and when you look at just all the ugly comments and stuff on social media, when people talk about Angel and Chennedy and the Chicago Sky team, it's a lot of ugly comments. So the reason why I say I think she's handled it well is because when you see the stuff that's coming her way, she could handle it totally different. And I think she tries to keep it all basketball.
Like the villain role, I thought it was perfect for college because it's college basketball. Coming into the WNBA, you, Caitlin, Brink, all you guys were looked at the same.
No, they weren't.
In a sense, you guys are coming in with money we haven't touched. Right, these girls, NIL deals, they were coming in with a different aura than previous. So really, they were all technically enemy number one. Yeah, she's enemy number one,
Well,
but Angel, you're number two. You're number two enemy, and I don't know if, I don't know
Who's giving her the villain role in
herself.
Pros?
No, I think it started with the championship game, or when it was when all of this shit.
It
right?
absolutely
Because that's
started
when
there.
it started.
Because
it did start there.
That's what I'm saying, because it was them two.
Yeah.
Now when they're coming into the draft,
People don't know how to separate it.
because at the end of the day, y'all coming in with money that these girls, NILs, y'all coming in with deals that wasn't given here. So from the outside, they're looking at all you guys in the same sense. Yeah, she's target number one, but big girl, you're target number two too.
No, but
so we're
there's
coming
no-
at you.
no,
we're coming
no,
at you
no,
also.
no.
Remember, she was the first one to get body slammed.
Listen, but there's no target though. Like that's, I know everybody's like, well, you're targeting Caitlyn, you're targeting Angel, you're targeting Cam, you're targeting Rakia, you're targeting Kate. Like, I don't think targeting is the right word.
Okay,
Because it's
we're bringing our best game against you guys.
You're supposed to.
Because the eyes is against you.
No, but you're supposed to. Listen, but Gil,
No,
that's not even about, but that, for me, sorry, that's not even about being a rookie. That's about, listen, I don't care who it is, rookie, vet, whatever, you're supposed to bring your best game against Kenyon every night, no?
You are, but so this is what, so we spoke on this the other day, I don't know, last week before, and me being the number one pick, right? Certain nights I felt when I was playing certain guys that, like, you didn't play this hard last night, dude.
You probably.
Right, you didn't.
Yeah.
I watched the game, dude. You wasn't doing all that. So I felt it at not everybody, but I felt it at times in my rookie year. Well, you extra strong tonight, dog. Right? It's harder foul at times. As me being a rookie and me being the number one pick, but it wasn't everybody. And I'm pretty sure Caitlyn feels that way, Angel they all feel that way, but
well, good.
yes, no, but it teaches you. It's a learning experience, right?
Yeah, because here's my question.
So for me, it made me listen. Okay, that's why y'all are. It's gonna make me play fucking harder.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So therefore, like I said on the show, no, then I'm gonna hit you first.
Yeah.
That was just my mentality. Oh, I see how this shit going. So when I see you again, I'm gonna get you. That was just the way I came into it because I know the way you played me the first time I saw you, how you. So, but that's just the mentality and the player. But it ain't just.
Well, so when you were a vet and rookies came in.
Yeah, I didn't.
I'm just saying, did you not play hard against?
Yeah.
For me, it's not about whether you're a rookie or not. Like
That's for you. That's
No,
for
for
you.
Okay, because y'all
You gonna compete no matter what. No matter who it is, you want to bust somebody's ass.
For
You
sure.
want to get the best of them no matter what.
For sure.
So, because ain't nobody will ever be able to say rookie, vet, 2 years, 6 years, 15, ain't gonna be able to come out and say, shit, I bust Sheryl. Sheryl, then you ain't gonna never give nobody that.
And that's a pride
right?
thing for me.
And that's individual.
No,
right?
yes,
But
I hear you.
Your teammate might see the rookie and be like, well, I might not. Go ahead, rook, or I might today the rookie. It might be either one with your teammate. Right? For me, I'm gonna treat the rookie and the person with no name the same. With the name and everybody the same.
Here's the thing for me.
Same as you.
When you hear people, and it's a whole lot of them, say things like, well, they shouldn't be playing that hard against Caitlyn. What?
They ain't never played.
No,
let me finish.
Not that part.
No, but let me finish. Because that has been said.
Yeah.
They should be grateful. They should be thankful. They shouldn't go hard against her. Bullshit.
Yes. Yeah.
Because my question is that what y'all do? Not you, I'm just saying, when a rookie or even if it's a player from overseas, whoever, when they come into the league and you're looking at them like, oh, well, that's a rookie, so let him or her just do what they want to do because they're a rookie. And when you start talking about being a villain or being targeted, it was an uproar and outrage when Kennedy Carter hip-checked Caitlin. Was that a basketball play? Absolutely not. Was Kennedy wrong? 100%.
Was it a hard hit?
It was not as hard as people say.
No, it wasn't.
So my point is, but it was everywhere for a whole week. That's what people wanted to talk about. Black, white, brown, male, female. When Alyssa Thomas clotheslined Angel and took her out, she didn't take her out, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That was worse than what Kennedy did.
Facts.
But where was the uproar? Where was the uproar? I didn't see it on SportsCenter. I didn't see Stephen A. talking about it. Nowhere. Nowhere.
I know why.
But my thing is, tell me why.
One's a villain.
Who?
The one who says she's a villain. If Draymond gets clotheslined,
Well, I didn't hear her say she's a villain when she came to the league. I heard her say that when she was in college. You're talking about Angel.
Like she wore the Joker shoes yesterday. But what I'm saying is, if Draymond right now gets clotheslined by somebody, no, there's no uproar. There's not going to be an uproar. One, she physically can handle herself, right? When you look at Angel, you're like, eh. If they had a one-on-one fight, everyone's gonna pick Angel. Everyone's picking Angel, right? Right? The way she plays the game is a rugged style. Like she's built for, let's combat. Let's go out here, combat, put her hard hats on. I don't care who it is. One damn near sprained her ankle against a fan trying to celebrate with her team. Let's not forget that, right? One's a flopper. We know that, right? We understand this. Like we pretend that this not. Running with the fan came, flipped all on the floor. They wanted to suspend, like before we get to the W, they wanted to suspend celebration in college.
I remember all of
Because
that.
she twisted her toe muscle, right? Let's just be honest.
Talking about after Iowa lost that game, she collided with the
Yeah, she collided with the fan that she purposely
a toe
pushed.
muscle.
Right, so
He said a toe
one is built for, right, taking flops and stuff. That's just the way she's built her game. So any contact she feels, she's gonna flop a little bit, right? And that's how she sells certain fouls. But with Angel, she's rugged, right? She's a rugged girl, right? She's built for trying to bully. She's a bullier, right? No one feels sorry for the bullier.
She's not a bully. She's not a bully.
Oh, you probably just never seen the poster. She's bullying the veterans.
She's not a bully. Well, I mean, if you want to talk about bullies, we can talk about every time Caitlin has the ball, she pushes off.
Oh no!
I'm just saying, like.
But she has that advantage. She has the advantage of like an Allen Iverson or a Curry, because they're light. They can hit you, do all the little cheap stuff. You hit them, they gonna flop and fall. That's just the benefit of being a guard, right? If Lexi goes in there and gets hit, the little hit gonna sound hard. Right? So I don't look at it more like any of these plays are unnecessary. No, right? If you go across the league, it's the same hit. Just when Shaq hits a guard, it just seems a little harder than him hitting Kenyon, right? It's not he hit me, he hit Kenyon, I'm gonna get hurt, right? I'm gonna feel it, right? So that's just part of the game. So saying the game is too rough. Not really, because Angel's going to take more pounding. She's going to get hit harder.
Gil, we had a breakthrough. We had a breakthrough. I saw it in your head. I saw it real down.
It's going to be a little more physical than what's the name? It's just one of them things is I don't think Angel herself needs to be a villain anymore. You don't need that role, right? You're in a position where there doesn't need to be a villain. You came in with a class. This is no different than like let's say LeBron, D Wade, Carmelo. Everybody's looking at y'all like lunch meat. When Asia goes and plays, oh, you the double girl. What's happening? Right? This ain't no Caitlin Clark kid. What's happening? Guard me. The only rival comes when they play each other. You know what I mean? It's like
that's not true.
It's old. This is old news. This is
That's not true.
No, but it's not. But it's reality. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese is only a thing when they play each other. Other than that, they all have their own battles, and I don't think that's like somebody was like, well, Caitlin had 20,000 in Mystics. Angel had 10,000.
She did her thing. She usually they got 4. She came in, bringing an extra 6.
And they capped it at 10.
They capped it at 10. So
Yeah,
everyone
but-
has their, like, I think everybody keeps, because it's like they came as because they were known together, even though both of them was popular before they even collided. Right? They were both popular before they collided, and I think just that collide made both of them together in a sense. And I think when we're referencing one, we want to reference the other. When at this point in time, they're 2 different entities, right? They're both doing what they came here to do. They're changing the game in their own way. Fashion, shooting threes, double. They're all doing their own thing. I don't know why we keep using these 2 to.
And it's not just those 2, right? Like Cam Brink is doing her thing with the Sparks. Rakia Jackson, to me, who no one's really talking about. Rakia Jackson is doing her thing whenever she gets playing time, right? I can even go to the Aces, Kate Martin, who says, I went to the draft to cheer on Caitlin and was hoping to hear my name. But like what Kate Martin is doing for the Aces, like people should even be talking about her more. You know what I mean? I just, for me, like the narrative though is tiring.
Because it's what we always say, show me to cut you off. People they're not
You can cut
watching
me
the
off.
games, right? They're not watching the games to know nothing but what the highlights tell them or what the popular story is, right? You ask the people that's writing about it to have these comments, they're not watching WNBA games. They don't know what Kate Martin's doing. They don't know nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Have no clue. They don't know what Rakia Jackson I heard doing.
And they don't want to know.
Clue, right? Because it's not getting clicks. It's not getting people to tune in.
You talk about the narrative, so we got to talk about a situation from the Fever Sky game on Sunday. So we got the clip here. Angel Reese had the internet going nuts. Flagrant foul.
Give me that though. Izzy said, give me that. Sorry.
So despite what some are trying to make this out to be, Reese appears to be going for the ball before making contact with Clark's head. Play was initially called a common foul before being upgraded to a flagrant 1 after official review. So we got the different angles. You see her staring at the ball the whole time. You know what I mean? Like, and for me, I'm gonna break down the video and always look and be like, was it one of these? And no, I'm literally trying to beat it. In real time, watching that clip, you see what it is.
Angel's not dirty. Like she doesn't she's not a dirty player.
But after that play, though, that's what the play happened in the 3rd quarter. That's what the discourse was. Everybody jumping and hopping in. After the game, both Reese and Clark discussed the play and seemed to be on the exact same page.
It's a basketball play. I can't control the refs. They affected the game obviously a lot tonight. So, can't.
But it did look in it, like you were going for the ball.
I mean, I'm always going for the ball. But y'all gonna play that clip 20 times before Monday?
She ain't lying.
We don't work in CBA, so I'm not gonna play it anymore. But
I mean, this clip gonna get out somewhere. I know.
What's going through my mind is I need to make these 2 free throws. That's all I'm thinking about. It's just a part of basketball. It is what it is. Just trying to make a play on the ball and get the block. But yeah, I mean, it happens. And those free throws when you have to shoot them with nobody at the line are kind of hard. So it's a little different than having people at the line. So I was just trying to focus on making those.
So we've seen what the internet has done in the aftermath of that play. Are people overreacting to that flagrant foul?
Listen, if it wasn't this play, it would have been something else. Oh, she elbowed or got a little tweak here. I mean, I don't see anything bad with what's going on, and here's why. How many people got drafted with Magic and Bird, right?
A grip.
But it was about Magic and Bird, right? When Jordan came in, remember, Barkley was drafted too, nobody cared. Dream was drafted, nobody cared. John Stockton was drafted, right? It was one of the best draft class, but when it was Michael Jordan moving forward. So right now, there's a bunch of, rookies that's playing well, but there's only 2 that's coming in with celebrity attached to it. So that's the only stories, right? We can post about the other ones and, we get 10,000 views. We post these 2, 100,000 views. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but just keep sticking with these 2, right? No matter how many times I got to flip the narrative to make the narrative, it is what it is. Like I even seen this. On a Wednesday, they had Caitlin Clark 1, Reese 2, Keita 3, Brick 4, right? As the rookie ladder. 2 people played. Angel Reese had a double-double. Brick played, and she was 2 for 10. No, 1 for 10, right? Had 2 points. She had less than 12 hours later, she was number 1. And Caitlin was 6. But Caitlin never played. Right? So I'm like, but people seeing her number 6, click, 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 click. Right? They're just playing to it. And then, we're going to throw Angel up there. Click, 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 click. She's back number 1. Click, 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 click. Right? So it's just, this is it, right? No, it's not going anywhere, right? Their celebrity came from college to now, and these are the clicks. You know, one gets hit, no one's going to say anything. It's like they're manipulating the views because they know we just promote one side, the other side's going to get mad. It's just going to keep flip-flopping it. So it doesn't matter. She knew it. Hey, this is going to be, y'all going to play, 20 times before the weekend?
Of course she knew it.
Right?
But, it's the clip they want to post because they're going to get all these likes and reposts, but that's a basketball play. She hit her in the head, so of course it should be upgraded to a flagrant 1. Refs looked at it, they upgraded it. Can we keep playing basketball? My thing is, every time Caitlin gets fouled, we can't make it seem like she was assaulted. But I'm just fouling is a part of basketball. You can look at a whole lot of different games and players and clips and Angel Wilson when they played Dallas. Angel had a bloody nose, a black eye. She got ill. It's basketball. And then when you hear Angel talk about it, you hear Caitlin talk about it, both of them were like, Angel's like, listen, I'm gonna always go for the ball. I agree with you, she's not a dirty player, and Caitlin says it was a basketball play. But then you go to social media and immediately, oh my goodness, she's trying to take her out. She should be suspended. And who are you? And what did you do?
But that's the fan base. That's everyone's fan. That's, even when Angel got hit, there was an uproar.
No, it wasn't.
No, not
for Angel.
For Angel was
her fans.
Her fans. Oh yeah, no, her fans was mad as hell, right?
Y'all ain't talking
and
about
then, but everyone wait for her response. I'm a rookie. You know what I mean? So she's cool.
But it's almost like you hear Caitlin say, you hear Angel say that, and the fans nah, we don't care.
Right.
We don't care that you said it was a basketball play too, Caitlin.
Well, it's almost like, Caitlin, no, don't say that, because we got you.
And that's what it is.
We're going to respond.
And that's a tricky thing, because remember, she's played 4 years in college, right? She understands who she is. She understands her movement. So she knows all she has to say is the same thing all the time. Great basketball play. Right? No matter what she's thinking, great basketball play, play on ball. Because she knows it don't matter what I say, it's going to play the way it's going to play, right? And now, if I'm her while I'm playing, obviously, anytime you touch me is going to be a big deal. So I'm going to do more flopping. What I care for. I'm going to come around, you get close to me, I'm going to flop, get my foul, I'm shooting my free throws. I'm getting my points.
So help me understand why, when you say there was an uproar, right? Yeah, for people, Angels fans and things like that. Help me understand why. I think I know, but I want to hear your response and yours. Why like a Stephen A. Smith? It was that important to you to run the Kennedy Carter hip check, right? That was everywhere. But yet, you didn't even discuss what Alyssa Thomas did to Angel Reese. Just asking.
The script, it's
it's what wants to be pushed into the news cycle, right? It's no different than
Let's go get the most people to click on
yeah,
this.
and that's all, right? This ain't even about like real information anymore. It's about like the Laker job, right? You know, we're in the middle of the what's the name, but the Laker job is this important, right? Hurley and JJ, like, oh, these things. Wait, we don't even have to worry about this right now. But that's where the click is gonna go. So when they're sitting there and they're going through a rundown, and they're looking at, all right, how many views did this hit get?
No, but then I put it on him too as well, though.
So it ain't get, and that's why I say you can't really, you got to take it with a grain of salt. Is a grain of salt?
Grain of salt, yeah.
Take it with a grain of salt, right? That's media today.
But it is. I agree with you. But
it could be the script, Gil. Yes.
But it is on him too.
I'm saying you go on a production meeting. Cool, but he like on ESPN, that's one thing. But he said he has his own platform.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like I said, I don't follow, I don't watch. I don't know if he did, if he didn't. But
just like anything, even if it's not in the script, we bring it up, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah, absolutely. So that's on us to bring.
He has ex-WNBA players on there.
On what?
On First Take.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying when he goes to First Take.
Well, every now and again
they
he
can.
does. Yeah.
They can pretty much. I ain't saying they can dictate what he talk about.
Okay, now
at First Take.
Now let's.
His Stephen A's podcast, he's probably can. It's more freedom to.
Now, what are you supposed to say with Alyssa? She got kicked out of the game, right?
She got ejected.
Yeah. What does the narrative? What would we want this narrative to be against Alyssa?
Well,
we got to be careful with that too, because she is bona fide.
Well,
so
my thing is, I wouldn't even. I'm not even talking about the narrative being about Alyssa, but if you're talking about rookies, players being targeted, then you have that conversation about, well, this is what Alyssa Thomas did, so she is Alyssa Thomas jealous of Angel and mad at Angel and a hater of Angel? That's because that's what the narrative is, right? Anytime a basketball play happens towards Caitlin, it's because players are envious, they're targeting her, they're jealous, they're haters, they're racist. I keep going on and on. So why isn't that the narrative when something happens to Angel like that? Anyway.
And it's more like if it's the villain, right? It's just like that's what I said. If Draymond got hit right or choked right now, nobody's gonna run it as much as they did when he was choking, right? So if he gets choked right now, everybody be like, eh. In other news, Klay Thompson's a free agent, right? That's just how it's gonna be. It's because it's like it's more the style. Like if Angel decide to pander to how she's being hit, people will start like, yeah, she is getting picked up. But I said it earlier. I said, they both have targets on the back. The way she gets hit, but she don't pander to her hits. She fights back. She talks trash.
If she did, they wouldn't.
But she's not that type of person either. Right? She gonna hit you with the too small. She missed the layup too small.
I just want to watch basketball.
That's all I'm trying to do. Well, you better watch it with the.
No, I'm
you better
just saying.
watch it with
like
the volume.
all the extra stuff it's a bit much.
And that's where the problem is now. Is WNBA fans were so used to watching the game. True
WNBA fans from day one.
Watch the game in its purity.
But I'll also say this before you finish. But even watching it from then was just like it is today. It was just as physical, if not more.
No, I'm just saying. Now it's
Lynette Pearson, Candace Parker, the Detroit Brawl, Michael Cooper, Bill Laimbeer, like.
Yeah, when Teresa,
like that was
with Diana, when Diana does her little cheap stuff, that's part of the game. She always welcomes all the rookies, right?
I mean,
that's her thing. Now that thing ain't a thing. That thing is gonna be magnified now, right? Because now the circus has came,
right? So everybody who was used to just sitting there with all this free space of just enjoying the game by yourself and, oh, this is a great game. The circuses came, right? Now you got people sitting in front of you talking, hey, scoot over real quick. Let me go ahead. Hey, man, this is the best part. You got that in the movie theater. You got that in the movie theater now. And that's what it has turned to, and I don't think everybody's understanding. The circus has arrived. Now get ready for the clown show. And that's everybody involved, right? Media, like you have to look at it on how the narratives are pushed in the NBA. That's gonna happen in the W, right? It's the NBA seasons that for the first time in history, the NBA season about to fall off, and now media is gonna stick around for the W because they can keep them ratings high using the narratives they wanna use. And as a W, you gotta remember, this is a show, right? The show, the circus then showed up. So now that means put your best outfits on.
Yeah,
play to the crowd like Chennedy Carter. People looking at her like, people was hoping she was an 0 for 12 type of person.
Yeah, she not.
She's skilled.
One of the, listen,
like she's athletic as shit. I see her, pop, pop, pop.
No, Kennedy Carter is one of the best guards in the league.
No, but, and that's where she gets to thrive. This little hit check. Put everybody on notice on who you are.
No doubt.
Now your just natural talent gets heightened. All you have to do is just go out there and play because everybody's watching now. They're waiting for you to mess up. And I'm like, oh no, she's actually talented.
You're gonna be waiting for a while.
I know, she's talented. That's the part.
Yeah, no, Chennedy can hoop.
And no, she can.
WNBA released the All-Star rosters on Tuesday. Both Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese made the 12-women roster that will be taking on Team USA in Phoenix later this month. So the impact of both rookies cannot be overstated. And a look at the top All-Star voting totals from last season to this season shows just that. So A'ja Wilson was the top vote getter in 2023 with nearly 100,000 votes. This season, Clark and her fever teammate, Aaliyah Boston, finished first and second with 700,000 and 618,000 respectively in fan voting, followed by Wilson, who had 607,000 votes, Stewart with 424,000, and Angel Reese came through with 381,000. Wow. So games featuring Clark have set viewership records on 6 different networks. And Tuesday night's Fever Aces game in Vegas had the highest regular season single game attendance in the W since 1999 with 2,366, or 20,000, 366 people.
What arena is that?
That's T-Mobile.
T-Mobile,
They moved it from their normal arena to T-Mobile.
Yeah.
And you look at those All-Star votes, that's like
Crazy.
a 4-time increase.
Yeah.
Like times 4 from
In 1 year.
under 100,000 to 700,000 votes. That's incredible.
That's great to see. So the league was growing before Clark and Reese came through, but what has the Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese effect meant for the W this season?
Yeah, it's been everything. I mean, you see, like, other players are benefiting from it. It's not just them. It's not just this rookie class, but my favorite part about all of this has been seeing the rookies on the floor. And, like, everyone has always wondered, like, why doesn't the college fandom follow the follow them when they get to the pros? Because for so many years, rookies were just buried on the bench. Their confidence crushed, like snuffed out. And then the next season, they're like, oh, well, you're not good enough, so we're going to just cut you. Or we're going to put you on another team because we don't think you belong here. We don't think you're good enough. So I've just been really excited for the young players getting an opportunity early to learn faster and get comfortable faster and like kind of cement themselves in these organizations earlier than like I'd barely played my rookie season. I wish I had the opportunity to get on the court my rookie year, but.
So do you think that just a business sense that some of these teams are starting to realize that the girls that's coming into the NBA or WNBA, they have the following, and it might be in their best interest.
Yeah, to put them on the floor.
To put them on the floor. So.
And yeah, I mean, you clearly see the contrast. The top teams have no rookies playing. The bottom teams have rookies playing. But at the end of the day, only one team is going to win a championship, and this is a business. So I feel like teams are making business decisions, but also you're helping these rookies grow, mature, and learn faster, which will then extend their career, I think. because it's so many times I know of so many players that are in the league like 1, 2, 3 years, barely play, and then they get cut. And you're like, well, I didn't even get an opportunity to even show anything. So I'm excited for them.
I think that everything that's happening right now in the WNBA can be contributed to the conversations that we've had on this couch. And I don't want to say that they ain't listening to everybody else on the outside, but I think that our points that we've made strategically on the marketing side, on women being more women, in the element of the NBA, like the way they've been dressing, coming out, being more feminine, where guys are looking like, yo, who is that? Like they're double backing, playing the rookies more, the visibility being on ESPN more, NBA TV more. Now we know where we can go and watch a game, YouTube TV. These are all avenues where the WNBA has grown within the last 6 months, maybe.
Yeah.
So now we're looking at an aspect where the more we keep talking about little tidbits of corrections that they can implement, maybe they hear them, maybe they don't, but we can see that changes have been made in a short amount of time, where rookies are playing now, where we're hyping up Angel Reese to the point where she can be ahead of her time early on.
I mean, she's going to go down as one of the best rebounders in the league.
Look at that.
Like,
and if we're not watching, we wouldn't even know it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now we get to see it.
Yeah.
Well, I want to ask you too about Angel. I see a lot of people, the criticism of Angel is she's rebounding a lot of her own shots. That's a
skill.
That's the not, but that's but somebody posted a video. It was like 2 or 3 times, but there's like 6, 7 people around her all trying to grab the rebound, and I'm looking like. Do you think she's deliberately just throwing it back off to herself?
Yeah,
No,
Well, that's what
she's fighting.
Bill Russell was doing back in the 60s.
Well, that's
Remember I said
that was the one part of her game that was going to translate immediately was her motor.
Gil Russell.
Yeah.
But we already knew offensively, like when people were saying she should go back to school, it was basically to work on your offensive game a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yep.
But that no one said anything about her defense and her rebound, and they already knew she was that's what she does. Right? So from here, it's just, she's gonna get her rebounding is gonna be elite.
Forever.
Year after year, summer after summer, she's just gonna have to work on her offensive side so her offensive side can catch up.
Yeah.
Right now she's just still raw.
Yeah.
She's just raw from the offensive side.
I mean, and once her offensive game catches up to that, her rebounds might go down a little bit because she will probably start making those shots. But, I mean, she's high level at that.
She's
That's
relentless.
exactly what that team needs from her.
Exactly.
She went to the perfect team.
And obviously, supposed to get drafted higher, ended up dropping to 7. Kind of a blessing in disguise to be able to play with that squad, come to a team that's obviously a little bit better than the bottom of the league. But now All-Star along with Clark. And both of them are currently the front runners for Rookie of the Year. Clark, the fastest player in WNBA history with 300 points, 100 rebounds, 100 assists. Angel was named Rookie of the Month for June, amidst of a single-season record. 11 straight double-doubles. She's just one shy of tying Candace Parker's record of 12, which was done over multiple seasons. So just looking at it right now, if you had to put your pick in, who will win WNBA Rookie of the Year this season? And this is right now. It could change. Of course, the season's going to go on.
I don't even know. It really just depends on, what you value. So for me, I'm valuing the IQ, passing, shot-making ability of Caitlin Clark. And they've managed to turn their season around a little bit. But then you go on the flip side, and Angel, winning Rookie of the Month, breaking WNBA records, doing things like that, rebounding. So, it's what you value more. And for me, from just the way I like to play basketball, my vote would be for Caitlin, but it's close. I wouldn't be mad at either one of them, but the fact that there's a race is amazing. 'Cause usually it's one rookie that gets minutes and everyone else is on the bench.
Yeah.
And one rookie will just run away with it just based on the fact that they're on the court more than everybody else.
Yeah.
So this is great for the W race.
Shad, if you had to put your pick in right now.
Definitely Caitlin. And there's no shade to Angel. It's just what Caitlin has to face on a nightly basis of them trying to stop
Number
her.
one on scattering points.
Yes. She can't get equal opportunity as everyone else because then she would average, I think she would average 25, 26 a game because you're not trying to gear the scouting report to stop her. Like Angel Reese, I feel like they're not giving her as much of a strenuous assignment when it comes to scouting report because she's going to do what she does. She rebounds. It's hard to stop somebody who rebounds. Then you got
Cardoso
on the same team. So it's like you pick your poison.
He's getting a lot of those rebounds too because sometimes they're like sending doubles. But again, that's still all very hard to do. It's energy, it's effort. And
yes.
obviously not everybody is doing it or is capable of doing it. But yeah, like you said,
But
top of the scouting report.
Caitlin's passing, like you said, the passing, her IQ level, she's spoon feeding. Like imagine if they would actually finish
She's
quarters of
probably finish the season. I predict she'll finish the season with like 2 or 3 triple doubles.
Yeah, for sure. And I just got to go with Caitlin on that standalone. It had nothing to do with influence or none of that. Just straight baller mindset. When you got somebody at the free throw line shoots 1 free throw, they got 2. You shoot 1 and you try to find me.
Yeah.
Before you shot your second.
Right.
That's different.
So my teammate did.
That's different. Like I'm overseas
all
and
that smoke. She showed
I
her
did
free throw
that.
instead.
Man, I've seen it. I've seen a nigga so amped up to guard me that they didn't even finish the free throw.
You got another free point?
You got a hole, bro. What are you doing? Like he's standing in front of me. Yeah. Bro, you got another free throw. Relax. Like I like that with Caitlin.
They both have their flaws and strengths. Caitlin's getting roughed up in her own way, as a guard play, but Angel's is getting
choke slammed.
Yeah, she's getting bodied, but because she's bigger, we don't see it. But you gotta remember, she's a post player, so that means she's taking a lot of cheap shots herself.
Yeah.
Right? She has to be, she's learning how to become a real offensive player because now she has bigger girls, defenders that know how to play defense. So it's harder for her to score versus someone like Caitlin, because Caitlin can go get screens. She can you go double and help, right? She gets free more. Angel won't get free, right? Because she's posting up and there's somebody behind her, right? So she's averaging a double-double. Caitlin's playing. They're both breaking records, playing. If it stays the same way all the way through, I'm doing co-MVP, co-rookie of the year.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's gonna be hard to say one wasn't a rookie of the year. They're both at this point
What if,
doing a great job at.
Would you ever give rookie of the year to a defensive player?
If their defensive impact was that impactful.
Over like an offensive juggernaut?
No.
It all depends.
What if one team makes the playoffs and one team doesn't? Would that, you think that would sway?
No, but what team was better before them two got there? Right?
Chicago was.
Yes, and they got 2 top 10
But I mean, they
picks.
were both.
Right, they got 2 top 10
Sky
picks.
currently the AC Fever, the 9th seed in WNBA.
Yeah, but that's what I said. Right now, they're both doing a job, and if you know these two in the media form is your bread and butter right now,
Just give it to both of them.
you give it to both.
I'm not mad at that.
It makes for a
Yeah,
better.
it
You build that rivalry.
It
You build that.
unifies and makes for a better story.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right? There's only so
Definitely
long.
one person
There's
would
only
be
so
over
long. There's only so
That's
long
one
you can
of-
keep doing black versus
Gonna
white.
keep doing, and I feel like
What?
they've both done such a good job at staying in their lane, being themselves, and just coming out and hooping, that this narrative of one versus the other is like, now y'all forcing it.
Yeah.
Like y'all are forcing it, and both of them being successful as we see is great for the league. Like one does not have to be better than the other. Them both playing at a high level.
America was built on separation.
Yep.
So that's what we're going to continue to do, to keep trying. But we, as the new media, can
Yeah, we
create
can
the narrative
change
We do what we
of
want.
unifying
We
it,
do
right?
what we want.
Remember, it's easier. It's when you think about like a click, right? If I say Angel's better, right? We get all her clicks, and then all the Caitlin clicks, right? That don't think that's better. They get to click it,
yep.
right? They get to click it and be mad. So I get double. If I go reverse, right, and say this person deserves, Caitlin deserve it, all the Reese. So it's easier when you're talking about media to just keep putting them against each other because right now the numbers say do it. But business-wise, moving forward, it's better to say they both won. Now both sides are happy, both sides are still going to complain that their person should have won.
Right.
Right? So you still get the same
So
thing.
y'all can be mad, but
and you-
we're still elevating these.
Well, people are going to be mad no
and you
matter
don't.
what. So just looking at WNBA history, Candace Parker, only player in WNBA history to win MVP in her rookie season. Asia Wilson's currently the heavy MVP favorite. Clark has jumped to a distant second, according to odds makers. So looking at the Fever this year, they haven't made the playoffs since 2016, haven't won more than 13 games at any point in that stretch since 2016. Only won 17 games total over the 2020, 21, and 22 seasons. Right now, they are 13 and 15 with 12 games remaining. Obviously, WNBA expanded to 40 games. Looking at just what's going on, I think in recent time, the only MVP who wasn't on a top 2 team was Della Don, who her team was third, if I'm not mistaken, at that point. But what would have to happen for Caitlin Clark to pass Asia Wilson in the MVP race?
Asia would probably have to not play any more games this year.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
She's playing out of her mind right now.
I'm waiting on this. What you talking about?
She's playing out her
Don't hold no
mind.
punches against the WNBA players. Who's playing basketball out there?
Rashad, Asia Wilson
plays on a super team.
And she
plays on a super team.
performing
No,
super league.
we said it here
But even
last
if it's
year
not- but
that
even
New
if-
York,
but
New
even
York
if-
and Vegas are super teams.
No, we didn't say
No,
Vegas.
they're not
we
a
did.
super team.
Yes, we
Those-
did.
those
Not a
girls got
super
drafted
team.
there.
They're drafted there.
Listen,
No, those
said-
Aces are
drafted
not a
there.
super team.
we said
No, we didn't.
yes, we
No,
did.
we
We sat
didn't.
here on the couch.
Maybe you said.
and said that these are the 2 super teams because they were the 2 best teams. This was before.
Yeah, but
this was before Clark and all of them. This was last
No,
year.
that was the narrative that they were pushing, and
That they were
Vegas
super teams.
actively pushed back that they were not a super team because they built their team through the draft.
How many times was Asia Wilson MVP?
Twice.
She won twice.
Twice. Is it back to back?
No, she didn't win last year.
All right. So, being on a good team the way she is, they won back-to-back championships.
Yeah.
Back-to-back championships. Here comes this girl that's doing something different than what she's doing. She don't have none of the pieces that she has. That makes it easier for her to do her job. Asia can do her job with no pressure.
And
Caitlin has.
She can have
what do you
she can have an
mean?
off night and they
Caitlin
still
has
win.
pieces. What are you talking about?
If Caitlin had pieces, it wouldn't be 7, it'd be number 3.
But
So
No,
13
Caitlin just got there.
13 and 27 last year. They're 13 and 15 so far.
Caitlin
this
just
season.
got there. She has the pieces. Have you watched them play the last week?
yeah, the last 3 games.
And they
specifically.
look like a completely different team.
She looks like a completely different player
They look like a completely different
because
team.
she did the work during the All-Star break.
They.
Caitlin said, I don't want to do none of that. I'm going to the lab. I need to fix what's going on here. And now we see the difference. She's like, nah, I'm going to chase that MVP because ain't nobody fixing with me.
Well, there's also,
When
I
the
would
last time
say
they been to
there's
the playoffs? Her team.
a long
2016.
time ago.
2016.
There are 2 other players that she would also have to leapfrog
Who?
to get. I
They
would
have her
say-
too.
I don't know why though. I would say
That's just
Brianna.
odds makers
I would
right
say
now.
Brianna Stewart and Nafisa Collier are 2 and 3 right now.
What's her number?
And that, why though?
17, 8, and 5. Okay, so this is
What percentage?
I don't know.
Let me give it to you.
Now the problem is
Conversation for sure. She absolutely should be in the conversation.
That's all I want is a
with
Yeah.
Asia, she's averaging 27 and 12. Right? Last year she was averaging 22.
But she's a big.
And she should have won it last year.
She's a center. She's a big.
So she's averaging
So?
27 and 12.
So
she has more of a responsibility.
Caitlin Clark shooting 41% from the field, 33% from 3, 89% from the
No way MVP.
No, not MVP.
No, I'm just-
Rashad.
Not right now. Right now, no.
No.
By the time the end of the season, for sure, she's going to unanimously win it.
Wait, hold
The
on.
only reason y'all don't want to unanimously give it to her.
I'm not saying no.
Look, Candace Parker got it right.
But was Candace Parker on a great team? On a,
She got it regardless. As a
No, the only thing that will benefit Clark is if, let's say there's 12 games left, they're 3rd right now,
What?
their team.
They're 7th. They're
7th.
They're 7th.
7th.
And somehow they go, let's say, 10 and 2,
Yeah.
and she's averaging about 24 and something, they will be pushing as an MVP.
She's 5-0 right now against teams over 500.
Last 5 games.
But as I said, like
But I
she's,
don't want you to discredit
it'll be
that
team.
Fever team.
Oh, I'm not because I watched them play.
Yeah. Like
Wow.
she has pieces.
I watched them.
You're
Now, you know-
acting
But they
like
haven't
she's
been-
I watched them
by
play
herself.
live.
what's going
That's a long
She's
time.
figured out how to play well with Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston.
Yes, those are 2 great
But
players.
you know what
Yeah.
the media does? she don't have no pieces because they was trash last year.
Yes.
That's how you do.
Right,
You know what I mean?
Well, that's
So-
but
And they didn't make
But
it.
yeah, she's
that team wasn't as trash as people
8
like
years.
to act like.
They had
It's hard to. I don't
Long
think
time.
people really understand how hard it is to win in the WNBA.
Yeah.
Which makes Vegas going back to back very impressive because it is very hard to win in the W. But what Kaylin has added to that team was something that they've been missing.
Yeah.
And it took them some time to figure out how to make it all work. And Kelsey started the season injured. So, I do agree. Conversation, yes. But the season Asia is having right now, it's hers.
No,
Right now.
I
It's
hear
team-
everyone
it's
has their own
it's team-
opinions, right?
Know what I'm saying? It's team. Like
You said
probability.
unanimous.
That's my
No
opinion.
way.
That's my opinion.
Unanimous.
I mean,
That's
just
crazy.
team,
Yeah,
just
this
like
is crazy.
like
Yes.
Asia's team is not dominating like it was
She's number one in
last
sales.
year's, right? She wasn't dominating last year.
Okay,
The team
give
is
her
not
an award for
dominating.
that.
They didn't
like it
have
was
Chelsea Gray for
And they just
so-
also knew. I'm watching them play in real time. She
let's
get numbers,
just,
but they.
What I'm saying is,
they're not
let's just
the same.
say Asia's team keeps losing, but she's still balling, and Caitlin's team is winning and she's balling. The tide will shift, and they're gonna try to push it because of the team winning. But if everything just stays the
way
same,
it is right now,
if it stays the
Asia,
same,
for
Asia
sure, because
by
just
far.
for the sake of it. Yeah.
You said unanimous.
But I can tell you
Yeah,
this
Just right now, I said,
Unanimous,
hey,
Rashad.
but that's because I know she's gonna
Damn.
get better.
You
I know
giving,
she's
first of all,
gonna
you
get
giving
better.
our voters too much fucking credit.
No, I'm not.
Like,
It's gonna be at least one hater.
There's
It's
gonna be one hater that
She's
throws.
broken records
Unanimous in
already,
12
bro.
games?
What are y'all talking about?
I'm-
She's broken WNBA records. What are y'all? You discrediting her?
No, I'm not. I'm
Yeah,
just-
yeah, we
Unanimous.
are.
I mean, if
She has changed the game.
unanimous.
That alone, as a rookie, think about this. A motherfucker sped up to try to bump me.
Oh God.
Ooh. Well,
I'm a rookie. You the vet. You know how fucking powerful I gotta be for you to have that type of animosity in your heart?
well, Rashad, since you brought it up, let's talk about it. We got to talk about that situation.
Caitlin is Jean Grey out there.
I can tell you this.
She's an
X-Men?
Omega level mutant.
X-Men.
Omega. She's
X-Men
a
reference is
phoenix.
hilarious.
I can tell you something right now is the fact that they have her second in MVP clearly says she's going to win Rookie of the Year.
For
Yeah,
sure.
fine.
Her out.
Yeah, that. Well, yeah, because media, y'all.
I don't think there's anything really.
No,
Y'all don't mess up that.
we don't get no vote.
Right.
Shit, I don't get it
I
from her.
enjoyed debating which one was going to get Rookie of the Year, but y'all.
But the fact
now
that
y'all
they have
fucked it
her
up.
as second in
she's
MVP
second.
voting,
Y'all fucked it
it kind
up.
of just
There's
clearly
no way.
shows you that they're.
I mean, because there's a difference between 20 rebounds and then 19 assists.
Depends on what you value.
Oh man,
Because I'm getting
Depends
people
on what
buckets.
you
I'm
got.
getting people buckets.
Or you're
both is
saving
both is
possessions.
hard. Like both is hard. 20 rebounds,
20
and
rebounds.
you're a rookie going against veterans
That's hard.
that do that for a living. That's hard.
When you got another 7
We ain't
over
even
here next to you.
Have we seen that even
One
in
of
the
us-
NBA?
Who has never gotten near a 20 rebound
Exactly, because
game?
you getting all the boards.
What rookie?
Right,
what
'cause
rookie in the
that's
NBA got
cheap.
20 rebounds?
In a game or
Probably Kevin Love.
You said what?
20
rookie
rebounds
in
is
the
hard.
NBA? Shaq, probably.
See, he would be the only. But now think about it.
Yeah.
Physically bigger than everybody.
Wilt?
He would be the only one.
Yeah.
I mean, besides, well, you can't go back then because everybody's white. You got to be.
It'll be-
old.
it'll be all the
Wilt had
niggas.
45 in the game. Wemby had 20 rebounds
Okay,
in the
so
game.
Wemby.
Dwight Howard had a 21 and 20
Dwight, I was
in the
talking
game.
Dwight.
Wes Unseld back in the day.
Okay.
Okay, so
So-
so basically Dwight and Wemby.
Yeah.
So it's not an easy thing. So for her to get 20 rebounds,
It's a skill thing.
It's a
It's a
skill.
skill thing. It's a skill thing.
So you can't. 20 assists is
A skill thing.
20 assists is.
I mean, I'm still here for the. I mean,
Walker Kessler did it.
They
Mark
both
Wayne.
did win.
Isaiah
it
Stewart
really
did
depends on how the voters vote.
I like
Yeah,
that.
Cat did it.
It
Mitchell
could
Robinson.
go to either one
pushing that
depending on
narrative.
what people
Give
value.
Give
Adama
Caitlin the
Sanogo did it, I
MVP,
believe.
give Angel the Rookie of the Year, and we be good. White, black, we good. We go party at the backyard.
But
movie.
Rashad, how do you rationalize if you give Kaylin the MVP, then obviously she'd have to be the Rookie of the Year as well.
No,
Right.
not,
She
not,
has to win
not if
both.
we, nope.
Yes, that's
Yes,
right.
Rashad.
That-
She's a rookie. They both rookies. If I get this, hey,
Any
listen.
rookie who wins MVP
Has
is
to
Rookie of the
win
Year
the year.
automatic.
But look, I got two. Look, you can have this.
That's like the NFL with the MVP and
You
then
can
the
have this.
offensive player.
I don't want that. You can have that.
No, that sounds like he's trying to do exactly what them voters did with Marc Gasol.
You can have it.
Defensive Player of the Year. Second team. Wait, what? Fuck did that happen?
Do the knowledge.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, he got defense player of the year in this second.
This is the second team.
Second team all defense.
Oh, they did,
That had to be a misprint.
They did that to somebody in the W too. I forgot who it
That
was.
don't even make sense.
Nasty workers.
That's like
That
getting
doesn't
MVP and
make
then don't
any
get
fucking
first team.
sense.
Listen, Caitlin Clark, though.
Huh? So, Rashad, let's talk about what you mentioned previously, the situation that happened late in the game during the Fever win over the Storm this weekend. So we've got the video. So as Caitlin Clark was pumping up the crowd, but walking towards the Storm bench, Skylar Diggins-Smith beeline towards Clark, gave her a little bump.
Man, that's nasty.
Not a big deal.
Nasty work.
But
She speeded up.
Nasty work.
She speeded up
He
too.
had a little speed walk for sure.
she looked like one of them Olympic speed walkers giving it.
They must have been whooping it.
So Rashad, you've been
They
very
was hooping this game.
Get the fuck out of
Yeah.
here.
Rashad, you've been very active on Twitter recently. It really blessed my heart to see that as a Twitter aficionado. But
Oh God.
in response to that video, you tweeted the following. You said, "Man, Skylar Diggins-Smith, I know you didn't speed up to bump into her like this. Laughing my ass off. This is nasty work.
God.
Diabolical, LOL. They really don't like CC." But I gotta ask you a question.
CC, that's what.
Is Kayla
CC? She got CC.
They already
She get credit.
Are you getting credit?
She get credit card off.
CC.
Got nothing.
We can go to Applebee's.
I got
CC will go to
It
Applebee's
wasn't
with
the
me.
game, yo.
So Caitlin Clark
It was just me, Vo. It was us.
That's okay.
What we do?
Next year, guys.
What happened?
We was the only ones cheering for Lexi.
Next year, y'all better be only cheering for me.
Yeah, there wasn't a unanimous Gills Arena.
Hold on. No. We all was cheering for Lex. For sure.
Okay, we probably was cheering for you. Personally,
we wasn't
It's
cheering
okay.
for the team.
Nobody in that bitch was cheering for the Sparks.
I was cheering for the Sparks.
We was cheering for
Not
you,
a single
and I was.
person in there was cheering for the Sparks.
I was Sparks.
I thought we were in Indianapolis.
Brandon was out giving
were in
motivational
Indianapolis.
speeches. To
It was
Lexi.
Lexi, Indiana FIFA.
Y'all ain't shit.
Wait, hold on, wait, let me try it again. Lexi, Indiana FIFA.
Indiana Fever, Caitlin.
Caitlin and Lexi.
Yeah.
Like, cause he was still talking shit about he was talking shit to the Indiana Fever
I was
for not passing the ball and setting the tree.
Yeah.
So it was weird.
Because he wanted to be the coach for sure. He was trying to like
The motivational
It's
speech.
okay,
I
guys.
saw Brandon dip off in the second quarter with time still on the clock. Said, "Where's he going?" Where's he
And we
going?
was a contradiction to the whole sideline.
Lexi, Sparks, Fever.
Yeah, it was weird. It was
I was
Lexi,
I was just happy y'all were
Fever,
there.
Lexi, Caitlin, Lexi, Sparks.
And you
Kenyon
always-
drunk.
He is just happy to be there.
He was looking around. Yeah, man.
Nah, bro, that game was crazy.
He appreciates the subtle things in
That
life.
game was
But
ridiculous.
Rashad, do you really believe that Caitlin Clark is getting targeted, or is she just getting treated like a rookie?
Nah, man.
Let this go. Let this narrative go, please.
Thank you. Like, you already,
Is it a narrative? Have we just seen it? It's not a narrative.
But it's because she does that all the like. That's her.
Who?
Skylar. She does
Yeah, it was
shit like
Kennedy
that.
too.
Huh?
Kennedy too.
Also,
Yeah.
that's who she
Yeah.
is.
He was the hot new rookie.
Now you know what the thing.
What do
You know
you
what the
mean?
thing.
You don't want us? You don't want people to be competitive?
Nah.
I feel like
That's not
she would have.
diabolical.
I feel like she would have done
That's
that
not-
to
that's not
any.
competitive.
But that's not competitive.
Fever.
No, you know.
I
She
do think-
sped up though.
I think she would have done it
Like in
to any
traffic.
Fever player.
But we don't know. See, the
we
problem.
don't know.
The problem is this, and this is the problem why it looks like it's hate, right? I don't think. They know the camera's on her, but consciously, they're not understanding. Everyone, that all them cameras is watching one
That's
person.
what I'm saying.
So when
lack
you
of self-awareness.
when you try to do something, remember they're catching that shit. So
Every
you can
time.
you can sit there and do this to Boston. You can clip her. Camera not on her, unless Clark is innocent. Everyone's looking for it. So the fact that you're doing it, they're gonna see it.
Exactly.
So even if you do that to everyone, it don't matter. They're looking to see if you do it to her.
Yeah.
Because it would be dumb for you to do it to her.
Right now.
Dumb.
And I say this, you know how like a lot of WNBA
not
a lot of
gonna change who she is.
a lot of WNBA players are saying all the rookies get this. True, not this one,
Not this one.
right? When Kobe came in the gym,
Don't touch him.
Everyone get not this one.
So you know where we got all that bullshit in fucking practice
But is it
from our own fucking teammates.
But yes, but everyone.
Like-
everyone does not fall under the same treatment. 99% all rookies get the same treatment. There's a few that's
Don't
coming
fuck
through
with him.
history. You can't fuck with them. Look, when LeBron came, they got the yapping.
Get him out of here. All
Mid-season.
All of them. One, two,
Wemby
three.
right now, off limits.
Get ready to learn
y'all are acting
Chinese,
like
buddy.
People are like, it's not. Nothing is being like dirty. Like
No,
no
it's
one
not.
is trying to
It's
hurt
not.
her.
No, true. It's not
So
about
I like,
the dirt.
But it's like you guys get on these platforms and call the whole WNBA full of
Nah, we never
jealous
did.
women. And
I don't know. I
But-
can't say
but-
we. I've
but
never.
it's because the public has chosen. But Kobe, the public chose protect, Braun protect, Wemby protect. It don't happen often.
But I'm saying, I just
Right,
don't
so-
think that was ever going on in the league. I think it was just a new environment for her, and now she's figured it out, and that's what Caitlyn.
No, it's not about Caitlyn.
But
This
I
ain't
feel
about.
like she's playing, but I don't think the way people are playing her has changed. I think she has gotten better as the season went on.
Well, she was
What
supposed to get better.
No, I'm just talking about like even though like that
Because
hit.
you haven't even heard anybody talking about the over physicality and stuff anymore because she's giving that shit back now. She's figured it out.
Yeah, but like even like this, she gets hit and she walks. She don't make it a big deal
No,
because she's used
exactly.
to it now. But they're still gonna point it
Right, and
out.
that's just
and
annoying at
it's
this point.
it's a public thing. Like
Yeah, it's
the
stupid.
public is picked. Like if someone trips Wemby right now, just randomly tripped him last year. Oh, that shit would have just like when passing. And it looks like they not passing the ball. Maybe they never had a dude that they can make those passes to, so they don't even know to make it. But we can see, oh shit, you looking him off.
Right.
The public chose.
Yeah.
So they're gonna look for every little thing.
But when you do things like that, obviously it's hard to defend
But
behavior.
let's not act like Caitlin's not out there talking, and that's a part of her game as well.
Oh, no, but let me say this.
Like she
when you was coming up, you was the best, right? Every team had to send all kind of defenders, all kind of distractions at you, right? So when you in the game and the motherfucker trying to get a rouse out of you, do you ignore that nigga like Caitlyn is doing out there, or do you feed into it and put yourself in jeopardy to be thrown out of the game because you woofing with a guy who was sent in the game?
Yeah, no, I just
to
do the
piss
same
you
thing
off?
that Caitlyn doing.
Doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So when you built from that, you gotta wave that shit off. Like she bumped her, she could have turned around and been like, yo, what's going on? But this is my house. We just beat y'all ass. Take your ass home. Oh, thank you for that little kiss you just gave me. Now take that ass on to the fucking jet and think about what I just did to you as a rookie. It's gonna be a long motherfucking 10 years for these girls out there. They don't get their shit together, get that hate out their heart. She not gonna take it easy on y'all no more? I wouldn't. Especially after all this. Even if they all cool too. She could be cool with a lot of people behind the scenes.
All right, it's come competition.
It just says what you're used to. There's just certain people you can't do it to.
And I believe that some people are off limits, though.
Even though you're trying to
Magic Bird
like
off limits.
Rookie haze, everyone doesn't get rookie haze.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I said. 99% of people, rookie haze is you're gonna get rookie haze. Right. This whole draft class, rookie haze. Right. None of y'all are in the public's eyes special enough not to go through rookie haze. Wemby last year, there's no rookie haze in him. When LeBron came, none of that. When Kobe came, none of that, right? For the most part, I'm pretty sure when Steph started getting in this shit, if you barked his way, it was gonna be some, did you really know? No one cheap shot at Steph, ever.
Ever.
Think about like when you never seen someone give him, play dirty with him, knock him down and all that shit they was talking. If he was in our era, it would have been the same as when Jordan was in your era and you was hitting him. Rules change, niggas.
Stop it.
Rules change.
Stop it.
I want
Flagrant foul.
Give me that.
It went from
Give me that rule
$25
change,
to
please.
$5,000. It's like, wait, hold on, wait a minute.
You better stop touching that motherfucker.
Stop
I
touching.
want that rule change.
Huh?
Movement change. Change it.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's
Change it.
It's so like I don't see nothing like this ain't no different than what niggas do, right? You remember when Westbrook be doing this dance, somebody walk in front of him, he push him out like it happens,
It's
right?
dumb. Like, let it go.
Hey, that used to be funny.
It's the mindful of you got to know your awareness now, right? Your awareness now is everyone's watching. So if you don't want to be thrown under the guillotine of hatred,
Which she did.
which
because
you
that
gotta
shit
you gotta
came
be
raining
careful.
down.
You made the
They blew that
decision
shit up.
to be lying, and hey, let me pump it.
We get it. Get away from my goddamn. Away from my motherfucking lock.
Right, it was the little.
But she didn't. What I like about it is she sped up like it was about to be a boom, and she kind of like
it hit her.
It turned into the girl. And like she was going in like, yeah, I'm about to check this shit out of you, and then it went into like, okay.
I feel like
I'm here.
At that point, she might as well have just.
Yeah, she might as well. You was gonna get the same treatment.
You might as well have done it.
That's when it
full blown.
kicked in. Like the truth kicked in. It was like, don't you do this? What you doing? This is suicide. Don't you? But she was going too fast, so she couldn't slow down. She's she regretted it right away. You don't see her face when she bumped her. She was like, oh shit.
It's just one of those.
You seen it? She was like, oh shit.
The WNBA is. Remember this happened in college. Remember they tried to get rid of all fans storming the court after she twisted her ankle. Right?
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
Right? So like it started then. So this is not new. It started in college, but we wasn't really paying attention, and she was more of a victim mentality then.
Yeah.
Oh, she targeted me.
Watching that video, she gave.
She the one who started it, but she
don't give a
she had the
fuck
victim
now.
mindset then, where at least here she's not playing to the victim.
Because she's been there.
Now imagine if she acts like a victim. What if she would have failed?
Right.
Oh my God.
That thing is done.
Right, you know what I mean? So it can go. She could use white privilege real quick.
Man, doesn't that show to her toughness though that she don't want to go play
She's
victim?
grown. I mean, her growth from game 1 to now has been.
The Breonna Stewart screen.
But that's gonna happen.
Like she could have been on some like, yo. She just like, you know what?
She realized her playing tough gets the respect from them.
Yep.
Right?
Exactly.
You didn't back down.
If she goes and plays the victim and doing all the falling and flapping like she did in college, I don't think the WNBA girls respect her like that.
Facts.
So the fact that even during the meetings and during her interviews, she, it is what it is. It's part of the game. We rookies. Like, you know what I mean? Those girls is like, okay, all right, cool. She ain't.
Yeah.
I think you contributed all of this to Diana Taurasi challenging her early on. You could say, some people could say it was bitter and all of this stuff, but I think as a competitor, her knowing her ability and her potential, Diana wanted to challenge her to not think that it was gonna be an easy fucking road coming in here knowing I'm still here and the girls I know ain't gonna let you just come in here and take jobs and embarrass us.
And for the most part, it ain't easy.
It ain't easy.
Now, like she's doing good, but she's doing good in a talent that we didn't really, you knew she had. Everybody else wasn't expecting. We was expecting, because she's averaged 27 to 30 for the last 4 years. So that's what everyone expected, right? If somebody would have said she's gonna average 17 this year, everybody would be like,
nah, wait.
Nah, hell
At least 23.
Yeah.
At least 23.
Huh?
I said at least 23.
23 at least. But her
Pretty
passing.
sure I said she could lead the league in assists. I'm pretty
You
sure I
did.
said that.
Her passing has been so good that it's overshadowed
her scoring.
That her scoring hasn't kicked in yet. Everybody's like, oh my, man, these passes she's making, God damn, she's really good.
3 straight games over 20 points, I think.
So when her
23 in that window.
shot is kicking in and her scoring is coming, it's gonna be a whole different.
That's the comfort.
But she's still limited in her scoring.
Next year it's gonna be 20 and 10 probably. Like next year after that, like think about it in 4 years. If she's doing 17 and 8 now.
But you a point guard. Remember when you had the 55, and then you said there was an energy change where you became a point guard then, and you started distributing.
Man,
the
no,
points.
he got punked.
Oh shit.
Just say it. He got punked. You know what I mean? He hit the speed limit. The man hit the speed limit. And
the gated community. That's the security. That's the security. That ain't the cop.
Hey, how you doing, officer?
It was 6 East.
Hey, you know how fast you was going? No, officer. Hey. You know you was going 55 in the school zone? Oh, okay, sir. Michael Red pulled his ass over. Here's a ticket. Get him.
You're going too fast.
Hey, going too fast, young fella. Slow that ass down. His ass came into the game.
Brandon, you have
Brandon, come on, man. We need to go. No.
You gotta look out for this. He's going over all the speed bumps slow. You do, hey. He came to the league.
Hey, he was bumping the willies.
This my street. This my street.
Y'all done?
After that game,
Y'all done?
he was taking 7 shots.
Y'all done?
That was him, man.
Brandon, what's-
That was him.
No, that was.
No, it wasn't. I set you up for the line. He took it. He took it out the air, nigga.
I did the Wemby on his ass.
You definitely took that shit out the air, nigga. I said, yeah, BJ, go ahead, take that. Hell nah, fuck that little nigga.
Anywho, so we asked the chat.
Don't let him do that shit. Oh, shit.
Randy, quickly before.
Wait,
No,
all right,
no,
good,
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No,
No, go ahead,
no,
y'all good, let's
you know, I can't let you go out like that.
Can't let you go out.
I'm back on the show tomorrow.
What?
You back tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm back tomorrow.
Okay.
You back tomorrow, okay?
All right.
Damn, girl. I should have handed you the body bag, my nigga. You body bag that
Yeah,
man.
we need to locate the body.
Hey, don't worry about it, man. We got it in back pockets. He's somewhere. They come
So
out
we
with
asked the chat, the WNBA is hating on Caitlyn or giving Caitlyn the rookie treatment. 65% said hating on Caitlyn.
Damn.
This is our chat, though.
our chat.
You know, you understand.
How many voted?
I'm up close to 2,000 so far.
How many?
What'd you say?
65%.
65.
65 to 35. All right, but let's keep this thing moving. Yeah.
That's okay. Y'all hate for a living. So.
Yeah.
She should have been on that USA.
Y'all would know.
Hey, that's what it is.
So there's been a lot of discussion about
Fever were in the gym.
the Rookie of the Year race and all that stuff, but did Caitlin Clark lock up the Rookie of the Year with her performance in the Fever's win over the Sky?
I mean, I think she had locked it up before that game, but yeah.
Did that put
It's
the
her,
exclamation point on it?
Well, people are putting her in MVP combos now, so it's like you can't really backpedal from that.
Yeah. And given her recent stretch of play and obviously the Fever performing at the level they're at 6-1 since the Olympic break, would you agree with people? Obviously, we think Asia is going to win it, but do you agree with people putting Caitlin Clark in that race? And do you think she has the opportunity or potential to make an all-WNBA team this season?
Oh, for sure, she can. What she's done with that team, I mean, she was like the missing piece. I mean, I tried to tell you, the Fever they were not a bad team. They were like a piece away. A lot of teams are like a piece away, and that's when a player goes down, like a Chelsea Gray, for example, that's a very important piece. You're a piece away from being a really excellent team. So I knew Kelsey Mitchell was gonna have a great season playing with someone like Caitlin. She didn't start the season healthy, so Caitlin kind of was out there doing it on her own, and she was figuring it out, and then you throw Kelsey in the mix, and like those two are just dangerous in the backcourt. Like.
Rashad, I see you over there, had tilted down a little bit. Been very active on social media in the running to be leader of the Caitlin Clark fan club.
Leader.
Is it obvious?
Shashadamas.
Is it obvious, Dr. Thomas?
Yeah, I've been fighting my whole life for this shit.
Fighting for what?
My moment.
Moment for what?
Oh, shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like what moment?
She's my Forrest Gump. That's what moment.
What does that
Run, Forrest, run. She's running from y'all out there. She's trying to get loose.
She loose. She's not
She
trying.
loose now.
She's loose.
Because she had to go back home. Her and her dad had to, let's look at this fucking, let's look at this footage. Let's figure out what these girls is doing that's pissing you off so much when you ain't focused. Focus. She went back, refocused. That's why I love their whole family dynamic. They really locked in on some other shit, on some Kyrie and his dad shit, on some Jalen Brunson and his dad shit. They really go in there and they lock in. And she, the biggest thing for me is her not even responding to all the bullshit that's going on. She's not responding. That's a true professional. As a rookie, she's being mentioned in all of these different names and these conversations, and she ain't said a fucking thing but bigged up the whole league and everybody she's admired. And I think that's commendable. I think she's a unicorn. She's doing everything I thought she was gonna do and more, like win the MVP.
You think Caitlin
That's
Clark?
not gonna happen this year, but it could happen very soon.
It's great for the conversation. I mean, for the W itself.
Putting her in the conversation is absolutely.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt.
That's not
But
mad
just
at that at
imagine
all.
if they'd have put her on an Olympic team, and then she'd have gotten the game and helped them win some games. See what kind of shit they took away from
I mean,
the
it was
girl?
the fun is
They took away from a part of the legacy could never be mimicked again. She's never going to be a rookie
Here's my question
again.
for you, though, Shad. If they did put her on the Olympic team, she went over there, would the Fever still be playing as they are now?
Yes.
No, hell
even
no.
more time.
Absolutely
Yes.
not.
We should
Probably
be even more
playing better.
time.
No, no,
I
no.
think she would have more respect around her peers. They would respect her.
No, but they did.
more.
No, she was one of the only ones that didn't show up to the Olympics, right? Her and her team was practicing.
In the gym.
So that you remember they got to practice, they got to train and really like dial it in, because when you're playing, your season is short.
Yeah.
Right, and it's like training camp. Then you don't really know each other. You don't really know any plays. So this little week, 2 weeks that they had together, it was like a second training camp for them.
Shit, I remember the year we won We was locked in that damn gym during Olympic break. It made a difference.
That's cool though. But that don't take away from the fact that I'm supposed to be on the Olympic team.
Why are you still even
And that's
talking
supposed to
about
be
that?
a credit for me. That's supposed to be my name on that roster. And then I'm supposed to continue that run, historic from beginning to the middle. Now we're going into this. I'm averaging 28 a game in the last
She probably would have
6
been.
games, 7 games.
She probably would have been burnt out.
Man, hell no.
No,
I don't think it would have been
Her
good
team
for
wouldn't.
her.
I mean, her team wouldn't have meshed. Like we got to sit here for 2 weeks learning these plays. Learning this is what I like to do. This is what you like to do.
They came out.
Yeah.
They're
And
a
they came
different
out-
team.
They came out. Just
They
a
look
different team.
different.
Well, then we should blame Asia going and playing in the Olympics and Kelsey and the other.
No, they're two-time champs.
But they should. They now been losing since they came back,
Yeah,
right? They should have
two-time-
took the time off, right?
No, I'm saying
Wait,
it's
who's
two
been
times.
losing?
Time
It's 2
off?
times champ.
Who's been losing?
We know each other.
So I think they're what?
So why would y'all be losing? What's the problem? Y'all all went to the Olympics and now y'all losing now. Is y'all burnt out? Y'all should have let this young girl go over there and play.
I just don't
But
think
then she
there's a
would've been burnt out.
correlation.
Nah, but she would
God.
because she's a rookie. She's a rookie. Let these young motherfuckers play. Caitlin Clark is a superhero. There is no fucking tired. She's fucking Jean Grey.
I hear you.
No, they not listening though.
I hear you.
They don't be fucking listening. They watching the shit in real time. We watching greatness in real time. Just like they be saying about Brian. Oh, you just appreciate Brian. We watching it in real time. We watching Caitlin in real time. What the fuck is so hard to appreciate? You ain't never seen nothing like this. It's Steph Curry and Steve Nash mixed together. They're doing crazy shit.
Hell yeah.
What?
I mean, I think there are a lot of people appreciating.
There is, obviously. You
shit
get a
ton.
standing ovation on
the road.
the road.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
They was hating on her though.
Who was they? Who was
still
they?
hating on her.
It's not
They was
about.
hating
Who
on her.
was they?
People in the WNBA was hating on her when she first got in.
Not people.
Players, right?
Women in the WNBA.
Yeah, they was hating on her. They was throwing some shots. I was like, damn.
I mean, they're gonna keep. I mean, you're gonna throw shots. People throw shots at LeBron today.
Yeah, what are we fucking talking
I mean,
about?
you know
All
what I mean?
do is hate on
It's just
LeBron
it
every
is
day.
what it is. It's competition.
hate on
How
him
many
every day on his
players that are
couch.
playing that are doing it?
Today, still.
Yeah, what do you
Everybody-
mean?
Can't name it.
Refs, coaches.
You're not gonna name a player in the league that was talking crazy about LeBron, except for Dylan Brooks.
You said name.
Okay, but y'all over there
And
saying like
Dylan
that
never
shit don't
said
happen
anything
in the
bad
NBA.
about
It
LeBron.
happens in the NBA all the time.
He never said anything bad about him. We outside of the sport, yeah, we talk crazy about them niggas, but niggas is playing. We ain't never seen the shit that is going on in the middle of a press conference, just talking crazy about a bitch.
Listen, I mean, everybody's a joke. I think as of right now, from how it started, how the WNBA season started to now, they've adjusted better than I thought they were. To be honest, I thought a lot of analysts would have been fired
Why?
because how we talk about the men's game and then use that same energy and soundbite it towards the women's game and then get hit with all kind of
It sounds
sexist
crazy.
stuff.
It sounds
crazier.
as fuck.
And I thought a lot of people would have got fired. I mean, you got Pat McAfee where he's not allowed to talk about it anymore.
Wait,
We
what
see
do you
that.
mean?
You didn't see what he said?
No, what do you mean talking about how y'all talk about?
Like how we talk about the game, like
the energy.
We don't
It's just
have
the
any.
ener-
We don't have any blurred lines when we talk about the men's sport. Like,
But I know, but give me like I'm not understanding. Like, give me an example. Like,
well,
what do
he.
y'all-
We ain't trying to get
No, what do y'all say about like the men's game? Like, you don't have to say.
Like we
you
can
don't-
call him. You can call a dude out of his name.
Yeah, when
Like
Pat
just
used
watching the
C-word.
game or whatever, but just how we critique the men's game, trying to critique the women's game. It seems
hard
like
to be
We have to put on a
respectful.
filter.
it's hard to be.
We have to put on a filter.
It's hard to be respectful.
Yes.
Okay. That's
1000%.
So y'all's problem.
Yeah, that's
Don't
what I
got
said.
Shit to do with us.
No, but that's what I said. Analysts.
Oh, it does because you want to be. You want it to be equal, but we still have to toe the line.
You can still be equal, but be respectful.
But
Why
that's
can't
not.
you
it's
talk
not
about
equal-
basketball?
But it's not equality if we.
But
can
what?
be
I'm just trying to think
we
of
can be.
what
I can
is
be
so hard
disrespectful
about.
to him, in whatever manner, and he's gonna be like, yeah, whatever. I could be disrespectful back. I can't be disrespectful to you without crossing the line completely.
No, here's an example. And it just happened in real time, right? One of our own, Sheryl. You know how you read something, right? When you're reading it, whatever, we just sitting here. She did the same thing. They used that silence against her, right?
All of the people that's complaining do the same thing to the players they don't like. We're not saying she don't like, Caitlin, right? That was part of you're talking, I'm sitting, boom. But if Skip Bayless, if they're talking bigging up LeBron and he don't say nothing, no one says nothing. No one cares, right? Most of those guys, they hate a player. They get to be silent. They get to say whatever the fuck they want to say about these players, and there's no problem. But now on the other side.
But I feel like the women covering women's sports get it worse than when y'all pretty much say whatever y'all want, and it's fine. But if a woman analyst covering women's basketball says something, it's immediately hate.
From men or from women?
No, that's today. That's now. Right? And that's why I said I thought a lot of analysts would be fired because a new entity came into the league and new eyes came into the league, and it's not the same.
Right.
And unless you're sitting there watching the train, that train could have ran you over. You have to treat Caitlin's fan base like Beyonce, the Beehive,
facts.
and the Nate and the net. You have to really treat them like that because it's its own entity. And if you're not strong enough
to fight with
it, you're gonna get ran
leave it the fuck alone.
Yes, right.
Yeah, I agree with that.
What ends up happening now, you're stuck in between this two swords, like Sheryl, even though that wasn't intentional. And that thing is, you don't want to say nothing wrong, right? So you just shut the fuck up. Oh, they filmed that. Oh.
Yeah.
You didn't.
And even that's
and then if you say good shit, and then you did something like, oh, you adjusted too hard. Like it's an entity you have to worry about. Same thing with Reese. She has a fan base. It's just a whole different ball game now, and it is a tiptoeing because it's.
I feel like you can cover the game and uplift both players.
It's hard because your game was done by females, right? Now you have ignorance coming in. You have ignorance coming in, and we can say we're ignorant, right? We don't know how to blend the difference between
y'all
this.
Empowered the other ignorance.
And that's all it is. It's just ignorant. It's just
and that's fine, but like it doesn't.
Like him watching the game.
Hold on.
If we watch
what are y'all having a conversation right now?
First of all, if there was a microphone on YouTube, all of us during the game.
During the Sparks Fever game.
During the Sparks Fever. To us, that's regular ass fan conversation and talking. And that's canceled.
How? We talking who?
No. Yeah, that's not.
And we not crossing the line. I remember the game.
We're not crossing the line.
We not crossing the line. We saying shit they not used to hearing.
Again,
I feel like that's how we should be talking about women's basketball. Talk who? Like, why is that so problematic?
Well, because the y'all entity is under the corporate.
Yeah,
what we're doing now is we're freestyling amongst how we actually look at the game.
Right, but I still feel like you could talk hoop and be respectful.
But you're still under, your organization is still under, y'all can't even talk hoop outside of your Instagram.
Facts.
Right, so think about it. Y'all can't really do what y'all want to do because y'all are still family friendly. And that becomes the thing. The NBA and other sports are not family friendly. You guys are. So when you have all these other personalities coming in, we don't understand your rules yet.
Right.
Yeah.
And that becomes a problem.
So we have to dial back our
I
conversation.
feel like
until you guys
meeting in the middle is the.
It's meeting. That's the thing. Like and that's why I said for the most part.
I think they've done it.
I'm happy with how the W has.
I think they've
has approached because it could have been a lot of victims to how we've approached the sport.
I mean, it's gotten out of hand in certain instances.
Alexi, you talk about being respectful, but
certain instances, but I'm not on Twitter anymore, so I don't
talk
know.
about being respectful, but the NBA discourse is toxic as hell. Like I'm just being, you know what I mean? Like
it only exists on one place.
Yeah.
We were.
And that place,
people
that
are
place
not,
is going to shit in the past couple years.
And people are not making real decisions based on Twitter discourse.
Yeah.
And I think that's where the league needs to grow. Players, organizations, like whatever they're talking about now should not affect how we conduct ourselves as professionals. Like we've surpassed, like we shouldn't have been doing that anyway, But I think the league has reached another level.
Yeah.
Finally, where you got to leave that shit where it is, and it's just.
And we talked about this before this season, with the increased fandom, obviously is going to come.
Conversations about dumb shit, like.
But I mean, go every time LeBron tweets, "Hey, my school did something good." Just look at the comments.
Exactly.
Every time KD says,
it's
"Hey, just
disgusting.
look at
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's nasty.
Like, you know where I was like, okay.
Win a real ring.
When I seen
Right.
when I seen the W really like, okay, they've adjusted to social media. Was it?
This football season went up to 1,000 times your cash every game day, only on Underdog. Just pick higher or lower on your favorite player stats, like touchdowns, yards, and so much more. Millions of fans from all over the U.S. have won over $1 billion on Underdog. Underdog is offered in 33 states across the country. And this season, they'll be running a special, bonus, or promo almost every single day.
Every day.
Sign up for Underdog today using promo code GIL, and you'll get a free pick as a part of your first cash entry, plus up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you deposit. Again, that's promo code GIL. Cash in on every touchdown this season with Underdog. We did it!
Was it Olympics when someone was, I think was it Asia Wilson who said, "She's that bitch"?
Yep.
Who
on TV?
Who said that?
Asia. About Kalia.
In the Olympics.
Yep, on TV.
On TV, and no one said nothing. I was like, okay, we're allowed to say that. I know we're not, but you're opening up the line. You're moving the line a little bit more. You're giving
Taking us
people
out of the
more.
box.
Yeah, you're finally stepping out of the box because that's a real reaction. And I was like, I hope you don't find it because that's real emotions. You can't. She won. She did that. You can't try to
reel that in. I think those days are over.
Alexia, a question for you. Do you feel like there was a level of resentment for Caitlin Clark when she came in as an unproven rookie, with just kind of the hype and hysteria around her, and has that shifted or changed at all now that she's proved herself? Same with Angel as well.
I don't think resentment is the word. I think we had never been like just asked about somebody. I mean, that's where most of the conversations came from. People were asking us questions about these players. So obviously, I didn't feel no resentment. I knew that she was going to be great in the W. It was just a matter of when she was going to be great. Resentment, I don't know. I just don't like that narrative that was thrown on the entire league from the beginning of the year.
And I'm not saying the whole league, but
no, but that's kind of what was going on. But what I've been proud of our league is all the other players that have elevated their game. And I know a lot of players are getting a lot of recognition that they've needed and deserved for their play, that they've been consistent over the years. So, I mean, I always say I'm grateful for this rookie class. You know, we have two amazing rookies on our team that have brought a lot of eyes to the Sparks. You know, despite us having a tough year.
Yeah.
You know, we have a lot of fans at our games. We have a lot of supporters of our team. And I do want to shout out Rakia, who I think if we were winning some more games would absolutely be in the conversation for Rookie of the Year. And she's been playing her ass off. But, you know, I was just talking to Cam the other day, and she was just like, you know, sometimes I just feel like bad, you know? All this stuff that has come with this rookie class. And I told her, I said, do not feel bad, Cam. Like, what you guys have done for this league has been incredible.
Let me ask you a question. What other word would you use besides resentment?
Resentment? I can't speak for everybody, so.
I know. I'm just asking what other word.
I'm not going to put nothing on
Another word? She said resentment is a strong word to use as describing how people felt about it. So what's another word to use if that's too strong? Because there is a word that should be used. We should figure out what that word is, whether it's as aggressive or slight as possible. But something happened when she came in.
No, I can see.
Before she came in, something happened.
No,
there
I
was
can
an
see
energy that had to turn.
I can see what you're saying because if it was in the NBA, it would be the same reaction.
He wasn't, but you wasn't talking like that earlier.
But no, because I'm
in the beginning of the year with the WNBA. You was off all these women in the WNBA.
But she just explained something. That's why I said now that what you're saying, we're playing two teams, and our reporters is coming asking about a whole another entity that has nothing to do with us.
Okay.
We're not playing her. You're saying, hey, what do you think about Caitlin Clark? What the fuck do I want to talk about Caitlin Clark? Ask about me. Ask about my... Niggas would do that in the NBA.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Not true.
You're dead ass. You're dead ass crazy.
When LeBron first came in, they was asking y'all was answering the fucking questions.
What do you think? Why you asking the same thing? Why are you talking about LeBron?
Y'all was answering the fucking questions. Y'all was answering the questions.
Where you think he got that hate
Y'all was
from?
answering the questions.
So not an apples to apples comparison, but if we want to compare Caitlin coming into the league her rookie season with LeBron coming in his rookie season, you were in the league at that point. Obviously, LeBron had a lot of hype, a lot of fanfare surrounding him, unproven at that point. What was the discussion about LeBron in terms of other players and how they viewed him?
When we were playing against them, there was questions. But when you asked in 3 weeks before, yeah, you guys about to play against LeBron. LeBron had 20 tonight, and like, what the fuck you asking me about him for?
Because that's who you're going against.
We not going. We don't play them for fucking a month.
Hey, he's a good
The fuck
player.
you asking me about LeBron James? Asking me about motherfucking Ruben Patterson. That's what we're playing tonight.
Tripping, bro.
Because that's not the
that's what
star.
happened.
Because
You know, he's the draw.
Somebody,
LeBron is the draw, and he's coming in as the draw.
not understanding what's coming.
He's not coming in today.
But we saw that with
We playing him a month from now. We have a team we're playing against. You're asking
But we're
us-
showing LeBron James commercials all week. We know we got to ask you.
And that's why niggas was getting that backlash too. Because you're asking about a dude who's not even coming. We don't play them yet.
So what?
We saw that
When I said the shit about the league.
He's in the league.
But you're asking, you guys are not in the league. So you're having a conversation that's not even, when I had those
We
conversations.
still gonna comment on it because he's the guy.
Conversations about Dwayne Wade, and I made that comment. As a hater, we're not playing him. He is not even on our schedule yet. Someone coming to us, what do you think about Dwayne Wade?
But you just made that comment as a what?
A hater.
Okay.
I
But
became a hater.
nobody in the
because
W
you're
made comments like
asking
that.
a question.
Nobody in the W made comments like that.
But you're asking a question about a dude
They
who's
didn't.
not here. Is
They
what I'm
didn't.
saying. They're asking me about, we're playing a game against somebody else. You're asking about Dwayne Wade. The fuck are you asking about the Mike?
Please don't ask me no questions about Caitlin Clark.
Hater.
Anybody said that, right?
Yeah.
But that
We've
happened.
heard that. We've heard that.
But that happened
many
after
times.
the game.
Yeah.
We've
After
heard
they
it
played
mo-
each other.
We've,
Yeah,
heard
ask
it
me
mo-
if- yeah,
we've heard people. We've seen people tweet, "Oh, the game is bigger than this and this," and
Yes.
we draw people too. And bro,
has, because-
all that shit is it ain't resentment. It's a word.
It's nothing.
It's a hater.
It's
Wait,
nothing.
what tweet are you talking about?
It's just tweets out there.
Like,
What tweet are you talking about? Because I know whatever tweet you talk about, what I think you are talking about, has nothing to do with Caitlin Clark.
Whatever had something to do with flights and people coming to the games. It was, oh yeah, we ain't the only ones get charter flights. And, it had everything to do with the person who actually ushered in the shit. So you're taking a
Like
shot.
even with the Sheryl Swoopes, I really thought that was the game. It was their game. Like think about what I'm saying. She got all this flack on the game that she wasn't even in.
And the thing
That
is,
becomes the problem.
the issue is too, it was Nafisa Collier and Caitlin Clark both got players of the week. The announcer talked about both of them. And I could see if it was one thing if she was just big up in Collier and didn't mention Caitlin Clark. She didn't talk about either one of them. And I haven't seen any Nafisa Collier fan coming in saying, oh, you hating with it. That's a part of broadcasting. So I
part
said,
of broadcasting.
somebody
Part
said
of
she was
having a
silent for
fan
50
base.
seconds. And I'm in my head counting like, where's this 50 seconds? And the way that it was presented versus the reality of what it was.
Yeah.
Because you hear, oh, she didn't say nothing for 50 seconds.
But let's be real, bro. This is the reason why it was magnified is because of the history of her comments prior to. So now we're magnifying this moment because it's a moment for you to big up a player that we don't know or don't think that you like. So here's an opportunity.
But let's talk about that too.
And she passed on that
Let's talk
opportunity.
about that too. She was
where
on.
It looks crazy.
She was on this couch, said a bunch of stuff. She was corrected during that show, given the appropriate information. When that clip goes out to the universe, that part is cut off.
Yeah.
That part's not included in what's being disseminated to masses. So they're taking that one snippet. We had that conversation.
You're pushing the narrative on how you want it, but that's social media. You can't.
And that's why you get off of it.
No.
Yes.
Or you just stay on it and stay on it.
Just stay on it and be mad.
Just be tough.
And don't find that into the that Brandon was talking about
Just be tough.
an hour ago.
Like I mean, I like. I
do have to sacrifice that.
I get it from where you're sitting from, and from the outside we're looking in. It does, right? Because everything that's happening, like when who went and sped up the chucker?
Skylar.
When we see Skylar, like you see it,
right.
but at the end of the day, man, basketball is basketball. She's not affected. She's not playing the victim to it. So it is what it is. Next year is going to be back normal. This is a rookie season, and her fan base is protecting her. That's it. You can't do nothing about her fan base She don't have to say, this is the thing. We can call her professional. She don't have to say nothing.
Because she's playing her ass off.
She has this, and I think the WNBA girls now do probably respect her. Because she's not playing victim. She's talking her shit. She's whooping ass, doing this. At the point, it's like, okay, she's earned our respect.
You have to earn that, though, right? You don't just walk in day one, hey.
Like LeBron earned his early. First game, damn, 25-5. Oh, shit. Here he comes. Right? You do have to earn. Like, yeah, you got, come on, think about it, dog. LeBron got $100 million. You know how mad these motherfuckers was in the NBA?
He was one of them.
He got $100 million shoe contract and didn't touch the ball. So, niggas was taking cheap shots. They didn't realize how big he was. They didn't realize he was this big. That was the problem, right? And he came in and he's dunking on everybody he's doing, and it's like, oh, okay, he legit. Let's go ahead and keep it. Same thing with Wemby. Like he's gonna get the sit. But
also, there's been other rookies that come to the W that have had rookie treatment. Y'all just wasn't watching. So
that's true. Who wasn't watching?
I think you talk about the physicality of the league, it's a physical league, right?
Yeah.
But now all of a sudden people think there's not
my
physical
ass whooped in
crowds.
training camp. What are you talking about?
Y'all play prison basketball, right? Shit look a little 80-ish, 70-ish. Yeah, y'all look out there.
Ass whooped in training camp.
70-ish. Yeah. Y'all look like y'all get fined $3 for the clothesline.
Did you see the foul, the last foul Caitlin got?
Yeah, with the bump.
The bump. Did you see that? Mm-hmm. You see it? You seen it?
No.
So, I guess they haven't seen it, so I'm gonna ask you. You seen it, right? The shields. Would you get up and do something? Somebody hit you like that?
Rashad, you know I'm a man of peace.
Come on, bro.
Tranquility.
Don't do that.
But I haven't known to get into some fisticuffs.
I think that varies person to person.
Yeah.
Reaction. Not everybody.
She got hit, bumped down, and fell?
She threw a pitch ahead to her. Thought she was by herself. Girl came in and just choked her.
Man, can't do Yellowstone like that. That's crazy.
But this is...
She's not going to get up here.
But look, but this is after the third...
I don't know what her hands look like.
This is the third time, though. This is the third play back-to-back. This is the third play.
Do we know if Caitlin Clark has hands or not?
We don't. That's what I'm saying.
So if I don't have hands, I'm not...
I bet you she a whole black belt in karate or something.
What do you do?
You
got a jumper.
I won't put it past her because I can tell you one thing. She's an antagonizer her damn self. It's not like she's just like...
When you good, you antagonize any motherfucker who can't fuck with you.
She probably got some
When you that good, nigga, you
probably got it.
But if you don't have hands, so it just depends. So if I'm playing against Kenyon, he does it, I'll probably apologize for my fault for getting in your way.
Cops in the stands. I don't need hands.
But that's what I'm saying. We're trying...
I got cops.
I think the problem is the fans are trying to protect somebody who don't need your protection. Right? She's averaged 30 4 years straight in college. I'm pretty sure she's took every cheap shot known to woman. It don't faze her. She's a scorer, right? The first person you try to take out is the scorer. If you're the other opponent, you want to try to rough her. If I can fuck her mind up, it kind of fucks everybody else up. So she has to mentally be the strongest on the court. Just like AI. When AI come here, we're going to knock his ass down. Mentally, he's the strongest.
That sounds so amazing to hear you talk about a rookie like that.
What's wrong with it?
Got to be mentally strong.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Big ups to her pops. Keeping her in check.
Well,
the Yellowstone family cool as a motherfucker, man.
Yeah, man.
And we got some breaking news. Caitlin Clark just became the first rookie in WNBA history to be named Player of the Month. It was also Rookie of the Month, of course.
We won't get canceled.
I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you.
Hey, CC fans.
Don't you do that. I'm waiting on you.
You didn't respond. No, Gil, 2 seconds.
It was 2
seconds of dead air, Gil. No.
Hey, Sheryl, we got you, girl.
It was 2 seconds of dead air, Gil.
Sheryl, text me. 2 for her. Woo, woo. Oh, shit, it broke.
No, that's
Damn, Sheryl.
Too much. You gassed out.
Blow for Sheryl.
Blow one for Sheryl.
That's fire for her.
Secretive, Gil. Secretive.
That's a team I don't want to see first round of playoffs.
And that's the next point. So they've clinched their first playoff berth since 2016. 6th seed right now.
What year?
2016.
2016?
That's a long time. Long time to be right around the corner from being good.
Get it off.
So
it's a long time. I'm just saying, a long time.
There's only 12 teams.
From being right around the corner
There's only 12
from being good.
No, okay.
Okay, now
You're right around the corner. You ain't
Now,
been in the
I'ma
playoffs
tell-
since
I'ma-
2016. That's crazy.
I'm gonna tell you a team